close, too close. Whoa! Huh? See those reflexes? That's those dad reflexes. I'm trying to tell y'all something. You gotta learn something. Let me just leave it right there where I had it. I don't know why I messed with it in the first place. It was good where I had it, right there. Alright, adjust camera 2. Let me see. Yeah, that's cool. Bring this in a little closer to me. And turn it in that way. There we go. Alright, so cut the mic up a little bit. Welcome to the Everybody Eats Happy Hour, Gossip Hour with your man Mo Deja Navarro, aka HonestThinkingShirts.com, aka hashtag Team Footage. Y'all know I got that footage, aka Everybody Eats. Yo, tonight we got a busy night, man. We got a lot of people that I'm going to be interviewing tonight. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting, man. You know what I'm saying? I just can't thank you guys enough for how big this thing has become over the last 4 months since I started. We only going to get bigger, man. We only going to have more fun, man. We're going to talk about everything, because that's what we do here on the Everybody Eats Happy Gossip Hour. We talk about artists. We talk about racism. We talk about sexuality and sex and relationship stuff, religion, man. You name it, we're going to talk about it, man. We're just going to talk. I mean, why not? Just talk about it. We fight about it. We hate each other about it. You know, we're being racist and stuff about stuff in the world. So, shout out to Lydia Siegfried. What's happening, man? Hey, that stuff you were baking the other night, girl, that's a way to my heart. That's a way to my heart. That's a way to get divorced pretty quickly. Like, I'll be over there ready to fight. Like, Lydia belonged to me. Now, that stuff looks real good. What's up to my sister, yo? Thank you for joining the Everybody Eats Happy Gossip Hour. Everything is early. We're starting out early. I like to start early so people get time to trickle in before we start really getting cooking. So those people that are tuned in, man, thank you. A shout out to everybody that's tuning in on my YouNow, my YouTube, Tumblr, LinkedIn, on everything. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm just getting everything started. I'm getting everything cracking and percolating. Percolating. That's my favorite word. I learned that word back in the, I want to say the early 90s. That had been the 80s. Maybe 90s. Eddie Murphy, percolating. I can't remember what movie now. Just offhand, I just can't remember the movie. I felt it percolating. Damn. I felt it percolate. Was that, oh yeah, that was, what's the name? Nutty Professor. What year was that? Was that in the 90s? That was in the 90s, wasn't it? So let me see what's crackalating. Okay, so how you do that? How you miss the, there we go. That's so weird. What the hell? Alright. So that's that. So, yeah, man, everything is early. Keo K became a fan. What's up, Keo? That's one of the people that we're going to be interviewing tonight, man. A big special night. I've got 4 people that I will be talking to tonight. So my hands are full. Like I said, oh, man, I'm over here while I'm bullshitting. Let me get over here and invite my friends in. You know how I do. Invite all my people in to check out the Everybody Eat Happy Hour, Gossip Hour. Oh, man, y'all ain't going to be able to wait when I interview my man, Lord Finesse. We're going to be talking about some crazy stuff. We're talking about serial. I think we're talking about the existence of serial polygamists or something like that. Or something that y'all ever heard of that before? So this is going to be very interesting. So I look forward to seeing where this goes. Serial polygamists. Wow. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I'm anxious to see where that goes. Serial polygamist? Get the... That's crazy. So let's see. So let me invite all my friends. So that's done. People are popping up. Stuff is popping up. Yeah. So like I said, it's early. I'm getting set up. I do this every night. I like to do this. Kind of helps me to relax. Kind of watch people tuning in as I'm getting myself put together and organized. So, you know what I'm saying? My camera 1 and 2 are up and running. I do not have camera 3 up yet. And there will be a 4th camera here. I was going to get it today. I'm so disappointed. I wanted to get it today because I wanted to run my DJ stuff again. I didn't get a chance to run my DJ stuff. And if I run my DJ stuff... What's happening, Christopher Lee? Thanks for tuning in to the Everybody Eats Happy Hour Gossip Hour. And to those y'all, I made my bed, all right? I straightened up. I cleaned up. Not to put a name on it, Christopher Lee. I cleaned up, right? Damn, everybody give me a hard time. Clean up that room, boy. I don't even know what I'm trying to do with it. I just bought me this big old bed because I had a little full bed. You know me, I'm 6'3" tall at 207 pounds. You understand what I'm saying? Oh yeah, don't get it twisted. 207 pounds, lean, bro. 4.8% body fat coming back, yo. Anxiety can't stop me. Yeah, I suffered, but I'm back though. Damn near 50, looking good and sexy. About to be single, ready to mingle if my baby mama don't act right. Lord Finesse! So you already tuned in. You know you finna get called here like in a minute. Like I'm finna call you in a minute. We're gonna talk about this, what is it, serial polygamy or what you was talking about? That's gonna be, yo, you might be on for an hour. You might end up pushing all the other, you now got 3 other people behind you, right, brother? So we're gonna get crazy. I'm just letting people tune in. Keyshawn Wilson, what is happening? I'm still waiting for that interview. Hey y'all, man, don't even shout out Keyshawn Wilson, man. We not even, everybody just turn your back to Keyshawn, man. We're not even talking to Keyshawn right now. We're mad at Keyshawn. I'm trying to get him on this podcast, interview him. One of the most talented guys I know. I met this guy, geez, I want to say 7-8 years ago now, huh? Oh, serial monogamy. Okay, thank you, Lord Finesse. I met, Keyshawn, we've known each other for about 7-8 years now, huh? 2012, 2011, 2012, something like that. It's just been great. And then like we all just kind of fell apart. My mom went back home. Keyshawn kind of did his thing. The whole gang kind of did that. But never out of my mind, never out of my thoughts and prayers and stuff. Keyshawn's doing big things. What he was with his music stuff. He's self-taught as a guitarist. He's an extreme vocalist. The guy's amazing. So I had the opportunity to do one song with him a long time ago, and I never got to finish mixing it down and getting it all cleaned up and everything because the hard drive wrecked on me. So I'd like to do another joint with him in the near future if that's possible. So okay, I guess I'm not mad at you anymore, Keyshawn. We'll shout you out. But just you know what I mean, hit me up, man. Comment me or something, man. Let's get on this interview, bro. Let me interview you, man. Let me get you on this platform. I'm pushing everybody else. Why not get you, you know what I'm saying, some exposure and get out here and let the whole world know we're trying to reach 200 million. You know what I mean? That's the number we're shooting for, 200 million. We're at a potential 100 to 150 million, give or take, based on connectivity and whatnot. We'll talk about that later, but I'm trying to get 200 million. I'm trying to get like everybody watching the Everybody Eats. I want to be the new Netflix. Everybody eats and chill. How about that? I know y'all laughing. I can feel it. I feel y'all. I'm funny. I'm funny. Anyway, so we got 4 people, man. I got my man Spencer. I got my man Lord Finesse. I got my man K.O. Kendrick. And I got my other man Shia D. I think it's Mike Shia D or something. I can't remember. He's calling in from out of state. In fact, he's supposed to be hitting me up with his Facebook. I'm supposed to be trying to, I want to video call him on Facebook. Let me see if he sent me anything. Hold up. I should have got the notice, though. Uh-oh. Or I'm just going to call him. Yeah, it's today. So, Dominique Harris is his name, but he goes by Chic. That's what he goes by. SHIIK. Chic. Okay. So, I have not received. He has not sent me anything else again. Hold on. Let me double check all. Let me check all my inboxes here. Okay. I told him that I needed his Facebook. He hasn't sent me anything yet. So that's cool. That's what's up. He'll get back to me. He's last on the list. No, he's third on the list. So I'm getting some message from Instagram. Like, my phone's been blowing up, y'all. This is going crazy. Like, man, I mean, in my IG's numbers are going up. You know, I'm trying to get. Hey, yo, make sure y'all follow me on my new IG page. I'm thinking about shutting down my old one, or I might keep it up. I don't know. I'm debating, but I want my more professional one. That is HTS TEES 74. So it's Honest Thinking Shirts Tees at Honest Thinking Shirt Tees 74. So that's HTS TEES 74. So it's at. So don't forget the at. TEES. Now I'm trying to get everybody to come over. Let's see. Snapchat hit me up. I don't know if people can follow me on Snapchat. I know that I can leave alerts and stuff on Snapchat. I know Tumblr, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and all that. And Instagram, I don't know if it leaves the videos, but I know that it leaves the alerts. So like it snaps and says, hey man, on Instagram, yo, your boy's on, everybody eats, and so on and so forth like that. So I don't know if you can tune in. That'd be awesome though, if you could tune in and chime in on Snapchat and stuff. But I don't know that Snapchat works like that. So, Silent Wave, I appreciate that, Keo. Alright, Michelle Cunningham, what's goody? So YouTube and Facebook and everybody else are live. I only got one person on my YouNow, which by now, we're 12 minutes in, by now people would start kicking in. Let me see what the time is. Let me see what the time is. So it is 7:17. Okay, so I'm still really, really early. Usually people don't start kicking in until about 7:30. About the time when I start kicking in, my man Lord Finesse. Lord Finesse, I cannot wait to chop it up with you, my friend. I cannot wait. So I was working on a track, man, that's talking about the craziness in the world, man. And I don't know if my computer can multitask like that. I was still editing. Oh hell no, yeah. That's too much processing. So I'll have to it's all crunchy and grindy. That's why I was getting another laptop, so I could focus on that. REDD in the building, bro, what's goody? That's another cat y'all best to look out for. Yeah, you heard me. I said you best to look for that man Red Turner, man. Yeah, he ain't playing around, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this movement, yo, it's always, I'm gonna tell y'all, go to my online t-shirt store, man. Go to my store, honestthinkingshirts.com. That's www.honestthinkingshirts.com. It's a shirt that says it's always the trickle before the flood. I believe I posted it. It might be in my old files because I revamped and redid all my whole website and everything. So if it's not up, it will be up. I just got to transfer all the old files into all the old product and everything into my new store, which I'm doing. It just takes a lot because I have thousands and thousands of product, and every day I try to transfer more and more over. So yeah. Anywho, let me see. Trying to invite some more friends. Anywho. Listen, y'all go to my store, man. Check it out. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're going to see something you like. But if not, just browse my page, man. Browse my store. That's www.honestthinkingshirts.com. honestthinkingshirts.com. 1 T. That's it. Okay? Check me out online. See what you like. If you want to buy some, I would encourage it because I could use the support. But still, just check me out, man. And if you see something you like, man, cop something from me, man. Let me know that y'all on board with that. For real. I appreciate that. So in the next couple minutes here, we have my man Lord Finesse on board. Lots to talk about. I keep the notebook because it's lots to talk about, man. So we had some interesting, very, 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 very good questions last night, man. I waited for my man Nemo and all them from Vermont and all my people from the East Coast and the Northeast area, my Chicago people, my Cali people. I'm waiting on all them to kick in. But let's see. We were in a TV show together about a year and a half ago. Were we in a TV show together about a year and a half ago? I thought it was just a commercial. Wasn't a TV? Wasn't a commercial? I don't know if it was a TV show. I thought it was a commercial. And I don't even remember how long ago it was. Was it 2 years ago? Something like that? Anyway, that's Christopher Lee, y'all. Shout him out. So we had some good questions last night, man. Talking about... So, like I said, we like to rehash on some stuff. So there's a lot of questions and stuff that was asked. So I'll let you know the questions, and then I'll talk about the responses that I got. The pilot. Now I don't remember. Now I'm confused, Chris. I don't even know. So the questions were, in a relationship, your girlfriend kicks you to the curb, breaks with you, or your boyfriend, and while you guys are broken up, you hooked up with somebody else, and then I guess down the road, you guys decide to reconcile and come back together and everything, and the question is, does your other half have the right to check you on that or be pissed off at you because you hooked up with somebody else while you were broke up? Other question is about controlling people in the relationship, man versus woman. Do men appreciate or like when their woman's controlling over them, or the other way around, men controlling over women? The other question is does a parent have the right to take a child away from the other parent, knowing that that parent is a loving parent that wants to be there and wants to be part of the child's life? And this is, of course, outside of protecting a child from inherent dangers such as abuse or whatnot. If they're not protecting the child from any type of abuse from the other parent, do they have the right to keep the child from the parent just because they're mad for whatever reason? Do they have a right? Does one parent have the right to take a child from another parent? The other question was, and if somebody passes away, a loved one, say a spouse or something, how long after they're dead and gone can you start redating or getting back into the dating scene? Lots of good questions. It's just so many. And we touched on that. We touched on red flags. Why people see the red flags and don't adhere to them. When do you notice the red flags? When's a good time to respond to the red flags? And stuff like that. You know what I mean? So lots of good questions. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of good questions. It just, the answers that I've gotten so as far as I'm concerned, and again, y'all understand this. Part of this, everybody eats gossip hour and happy hour. I speak my mind based on my POV and my own life experiences. I can only speak on mine. I cannot speak on yours, but y'all can. Y'all can speak on your points of view from your life experiences, and I want to hear it. So comment to me. Let me know your thoughts. So as far as a woman being able to, or a mother being able to take a child from the father, I'm living that right now. I have a son that's almost 14. Hell, you're taking child support for me, but you give me the DNA test to even prove that he's mine, because we had a long doubt. And then now you won't even let me be a father to the child. As far as the world is concerned, he's my son. As far as he's concerned, I'm his dad. So just let us have that. You understand what I'm saying? So hell no. That we will never agree on that. You don't have the right, unless I'm dangerous to the child or whatever. No, you can't. You know what I mean? You know how hard it is for men, and it's easy for a man to just throw his hand with this shit and leave. But when you have a man that sticks it through and puts up with it and deals with all this shit just to be a father, and you pull some stunt like that, no, that's some bullshit. We won't agree on that. Hell no. Hell to the motherfucking no. It's not cool to take a child away from, especially from a loving, and it's not cool for a father to take the child from the mother. No parent has that right. All right. As far as you kick somebody to the curb and break up, and then they hook up with somebody else, well, that's your loss. You know what I'm saying? You forfeit. So what's the point of getting mad? I get it that women especially women. This is more of a female tendency, but guys do it a lot too. So people tend to, when you break up with somebody, they want to see you hurt. They want to see you suffer. They're hurt, so they want you hurt too. They want you to back out club, back in the dating scene, doing that. So, okay, you know what I mean? But you kicked me to the curb, man. That's not nothing for you to worry about. That's not your problem anymore. F that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you broke up with me. You don't get to tell me who the hell I can date and everything like that. Shout out to Anon223. I fanned you already, so make sure you fan me. I appreciate that. The questions that we talked about were: are people naturally monogamous or polyamorous or polygamous, whichever? And check what's up, shout out. And it was up. I mean, we just got into a lot of deep conversation. Though we are going to get into serial monogamy. I don't even know what that means. A serial monogamous. Yo, I don't even know what the hell that means, bro. So that's going to be very interesting to talk about. In fact, it's 7:26. I'm going to go ahead and grab my man, Lord Finesse, and let's jump right into it. We're going to let people tune in as they tune in, and then I'll be sure to rehash and you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's get right into that. Let me This is gonna be real interesting, y'all. I need to, because I never heard of that before. I've heard of monogamy, I've heard of polygamy, polyamory, and everything like that, but I've never heard of a serial monogamous. I've never heard that before, so that's going to be real interesting. So let me cut on this so that people can see my man, Lord Finesse. Alright, so we gonna get Lord Finesse on the horn right here, right now. Let's see what's cracking. Hold up. Are you in there, right? So let's see what's up. I thought this was already on, but I guess there we go. Here we go. Alright. Let me go ahead and hit up my next. Yes, I know you stand monogamous, Chegui. Shout out to Cho. Yeah. Or Republico Dominican. Yeah. Shout out to my man Chegui. He probably put on his sticker shirt hoodie. Because he loves his honest sticker shirt hoodie. Man of the hour. Man. Michael Teague, like AK Payment, I call him Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because he be finessing y'all's minds with knowledge constantly. Go, but Finesse, what's goody, pa? What the dilly?
Hey, man, I turned on the show because I'm listening in.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that?
Monogamy, bro. What the hell is that, Lord Finesse? Huh?
Hey, first of all, everybody who's tuned in, I'm getting feedback. Everybody who's tuned in, appreciate you on Everybody Needs Gossip Power. It's your man Finesse in New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
I'm here, my man, doing the thug fist.
Doing the thuggy. Red REDD shouting y'all. He's like Teague. So shout out to
it was good.
REDD in the building. Thought y'all knew.
Yeah, man. So you want me to get right into the topic tonight?
Man, first off, I'm trying to find out the hell a serial monogamy. I ain't never heard that before, bro.
I can tell you right now. So for all of the listeners and viewers, whether you are on YouNow, YouTube, Tumblr, LinkedIn, whatever platform you are watching or listening from, a serial monogamist is someone who is not married, may not plan to get married, who is involved in a successive series of monogamous relationships.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They get into a relationship, they're monogamous in that relationship, they break up or they are broken up with, and they get right back into another monogamous relationship.
Hi, Anon.
They break up or they are broken up with, and they get into another monogamous relationship. And that cycle goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
They are serial monogamous.
So how does it make it serial, though? I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you what makes it serial? Just going back to back relationship stuff?
Exactly. It's a succession of monogamous relationships.
Wow.
That is their relationship pattern.
I thought that's called being a hoe. No? Nobody else?
Well, I mean,
you jump from one relationship to that's being a hoe, right?
Well, it's more feminine driven because there's a societal double standard. Secondly, it would have to involve sex. And being a serial monogamist doesn't necessarily involve sex. It's the succession of monogamous relationships.
Ah. Okay.
And I have, I like to have some intellectual credibility, so I have an article in Psychology Today that I will refer to later on.
First of all, just real quick. Now, yesterday we had a bit of a problem, and today we're having a bit of a problem again with you being choppy and glitchy a little bit. And I want to make sure your message is clear. What's going on with your signal? Usually you're loud and clear. We never have any glitch. What's going on? Is it the weather out there, the snow and whatnot, or what? What's good?
It's a clear night.
So
okay, I'm better now.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, because yeah, I hear you. But your pictures are usually much clearer, and your vocals and everything is much clearer. Last night you were choppy too. I understood what you were saying, but it's choppy. Shout out to Anon 223. You've been depressed and you haven't been on here much, but we're spicy. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's the everybody eat happy hour, man. Lord Finesse, she don't know you too well, do she? Yo, wait till we get into the juicy stuff, man. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, Anon?
So Chris Lee, look, we getting comments already. Okay, we haven't even begun, but yeah, he is glitchy. That's what I was talking to him about. He is glitchy. He's not usually glitchy, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either, bro.
Hey, you want to hang up? You want to hang up and call me in? Call me in. Call into me. All right. Oh, spicy. Oh, you back? So okay. Oh, so is this a new thing? Here we go. Lord Finesse. There we go.
Can you hear me better now?
Man, yeah, bright and clear, man. All together beautiful. The clear picture.
All right.
Yeah. No, that was spicy. That was spicy. Spicy Jocelyn. Remember Spicy? She got a new thing. Yeah, that's her. She's like, no, it's spicy. I was like, oh, I thought she's saying we spicy. But that's spicy. So listen, we got comments already. So my man Chris Lee is talking about, nah, a hoe is just going after a relationship only wanting the booty. What's up, TPT Edwards? Okay, so you want to respond to Chris Lee's response that a hoe is only a person that's going after the booty in conjunction with that having anything to do with the serial monogamy? Go ahead.
You know, I think that there's such a societal double standard.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That we say that about women. The man who has a lot of sex, he's a player, he's a pimp, he's a Don Juan, that's old school. We celebrate that, right? But a woman, similarly sexually free, she's a hoe, she's a thot, she's a slut, and I want to erase that dichotomy.
Okay.
That said, why do we have to attach a negative connotation to someone who likes a lot of sex? Period. Whether it's a man or a woman. See what I'm saying? And I just think in America we have this schizophrenic mindset about sex. Everybody's doing it practically. We know we like it, but there's this inner conflict in us that we can only have so much. Why? You understand what I'm saying?
They're probably trying to make a business of it, and I think that we've done that ourselves pretty much with porn and pimping and all that
There it
shit.
is.
So they're trying to find a way to capitalize. I think it's all about controlling and coddling and hurdling. They do anything that, you know.
Well said.
Listen, they use religion to control and make people scared. Where you see other countries, people are walking around with their breasts out. Nobody gives a flying fuck. Oh, boobs, nice, whatever. They just move. They keep it moving. We see boobies, we're like, boobies, and then we get all googly eyed and stupid over some titties. Like, get the fuck out of here. Now, if I see some ass and vagina,
hey, Madeja, this is the reality, bro. We are very Victorian in our attitudes about sex. There's this culture of Victorianism, of this moray that somehow it's almost puritanical. That's the best way to put it. You see what I'm trying to say? And it's like we're almost schizophrenic. I mean, we have porn you can download for free, right? You can see anything you want, anal, cum shots, man on woman, woman on man. Man on man, woman on woman.
I wouldn't know. I don't even know what porn is, so I wouldn't know.
Get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
How you think these arms got like this, bro? Lots of exercise.
A lot of exercise, right? So, and at the same time, we have this standard of, well, there's something in us that is defined that says this is too much sex. My God, there's just too much sex.
Yeah, okay.
So let's go back to serial monogamy. Serial monogamy really is about one person choosing another.
Yeah.
And when that relationship ends, then that one person goes for someone else, and so on. I mean, it may involve sex, it may not. You see what I'm saying? But it's not the quantity or the quality of the sex that drives this whole notion of serial monogamy. It's a relationship choice.
So it's safe to say that these people. It's safe to say that these people that behave this way, there's no emotional attachment. It's just that I'm physically, I don't know, or maybe there might be some emotional. I don't know, but there's no knots tied or no attachments. I don't know.
So how about this? Let me do this for all of our viewers, for all of our listeners.
We got some comments, by the way.
Today. What's the comment? We got a comment?
We got some comments. Okay, so Chris Lee says man or woman, so I guess he's agreeing with you on that. Then he says that's because we've sexualized the human body. I guess I can agree with that. I believe I agree with that. And we are overly sexualized. So get to your point, and then I guess reach out to him on that.
All right. So let me read this. It says monogamous. Let's see. Okay. Serial monogamy does not involve profound emotional difficulties. On the contrary, it is in accordance with the brief nature of emotions and the significant role that the notion of change plays for this generation. This is Psychology Today. Furthermore, despite its limited duration, this pattern also provides some sense of stability and exclusivity. Accordingly, serial monogamy has been the most prevailing form of relationship and is likely to continue to be so. The sought-after ideal may still be that of long-lasting monogamy, but the fallback when such an ideal is not feasible is that of serial monogamy. So essentially, people want to link up. They want love. They want support. And Modern, you talked about this yesterday. We want to love and be loved. We want to support. We want that one person for us. Serial monogamy says, yes, I have this for now. You know what I mean? If you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with, right? So I'm going to love the one I'm with. And this person may not be Mr. or Ms. Right. This person is Mr. or Ms. Right now, right? But if it ends, then I'm not so overly invested in it that I can't move on to somebody else.
I see. So we have more comments. Spicy says it's like polygamy. I'll let you respond to that. And Chris Lee says that he would add that for a serial monogamous person always has the need to be in a relationship. So that's those people that just can't be alone. They just,
agree. Christopher, I agree 100%. So Spicy, what I would say is this, and thank you for your comment. See, let's define terms. Monogamy is one for one. Polygamy is one for many, right? So I don't think serial monogamy can be equated to polygamy. Polygamy technically is multiple spouses. And typically it's a man with multiple wives. I think polyandry is a woman with multiple husbands, which is interesting.
Oh.
Right? Monogamy says that Mike chooses Jane, and Jane chooses Mike. Serial monogamy, and I use myself as an example, says Mike chooses Jane, and Mike is with Jane for several months, and it breaks off. Right? So then Mike will go ahead and find somebody else. Oh, Mike now chooses Barbara, and Mike and Barbara are together for several months. Oh, it breaks up. Oh, now Mike chooses Karen. See, that's serial monogamy. Polygamy is Mike, or let me just say polyamorous. Mike chooses Jane and Barbara and Karen and Brenda and Lakeisha. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my.
So the monogamy part is the part where they have to be in a relationship, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's not that they don't cheat. They just are with who they're with for the time being, and then after that, then they're gone to the next show, and they could care less about what happened in the past. There's nothing connected in the past. Okay, wow, that's cold. That's a cold. That's almost like a pimp.
So serial monogamous is monogamous. See, this is the thing. A serial monogamous is monogamous. That person chooses one person at a time.
Yeah.
It's just that if it ends, they're gonna go ahead and choose somebody else
at a time.
So Spicy,
I've never heard that before.
What do you say, Spicy? Chris Lee, what do you think?
Chris Lee, what's your response to that? I hope he answered your question, Chris Lee, on that. And just to be clear, he said he agreed with what you were saying. And also Spicy, what's good? What's your thought? Did he answer your question as far as his thoughts on it being polygamy, being like polygamy? So to be clear, his thoughts are it's not the same as polygamy. In that polygamy is usually tends to be a man with multiple wives, whereas polyandry is a woman with many husbands, and a serial monogamous person. Okay, so Chris says for sure. So he answered. I guess you answered this question. And
so how about this? And let me just throw something into the mix. There are a multitude of relationship configurations.
Mm-hmm.
Which one works for you? That's really what it is. To thine own self be true. Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm.
In Hamlet, Polonius, we talked about this last night.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
And to thy own self be true. There's some monogamous people here who are listening or watching, and you're looking for that one, and maybe one day you want to get married. So be it. There may be some serial monogamists. You may not want to be married, but you like that exclusivity. So be it. There are polygamous people. Now, polygamy is illegal in America, but let's just say that you can marry one person legally and other people spiritually. So be it. There are people who are polyamorous, who believe in multiple loves. So be it.
Yeah.
It's what moves you, what moves me, what makes us happy, what gives us joy, what satisfies the inner longings of our soul. You know what I mean?
Okay, so see, yes, to answer your question, I know exactly what you mean. And now Chris Lee has touched on my sentiment on what we talked about, this being part of the subject yesterday. Okay, so the question that we're talking about was, are we naturally monogamous or polygamous or polyamorous? And so we're kind of getting into that with the serial monogamy. Chris Lee responds and says, exactly, as long as both or all parties are on the same page. That's what I thought. That was my answer to that. I said, is it right or wrong for somebody to be in love with... thanks, Dave Gross, for joining the Happy Gossip Hour. If everybody's down with it and everybody's open and honest about it, then I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, mind your business. It's none of your business what you prefer to do has no bearing on what other people prefer to do, and that's the problem in this country. Just because you have an opinion of a thing, you want to sit there and knock other people down because they're interested in a thing. Where sometimes I realize, you ever realize the people that be hating on that thing be the ones that be secretly wishing they could do that thing? And you're worried,
exactly.
You're worried about the back flack. If you decide to get involved in a polyamorous situation, you're worried what people are going to think and say about you, so that's what keeps you in line. But I think that is being fake. I think that is people being fake at the utmost. Why are you doing a thing? If staying in the house, if me being confined to my house is the only reason why I'm not cheating, I'm a cheater all along. You get what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Okay, go ahead with your thought, Lord Finesse.
So here it is. Now, again, I like the Psychology Today article. It says the compromise required in serial monogamy is not merely in giving up the dream of eternal romantic love, but also in relinquishing certainty and living in some sort of make-believe environment. I don't necessarily agree with that, but this is what the article says. People behave as if their current romantic relationship will last forever, and they really do hope it will be so, but they will not be devastated. And this is what you were saying, Modeja. They will not be devastated if it does not turn out that way. In this case, most people will look for another ideal love, and some may even find someone whom they perceive to be closer to the ideal lover. However, this again may be for a limited time.
Right.
People are taking their monogamous relationship seriously, but they do not necessarily believe that it must also be eternal. See? So, not necessarily Mr. or Ms. Right, but Mr. or Ms. Right now. Right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy this right now.
Right now.
It may go on for a long time. It may not. But I am in my core. I'm monogamous. I don't want multiple women or multiple men. I want one. But if that one doesn't work out, then I'm going on to the next.
Oh yeah. Not a problem. But you can see the fine line where people will consider that hoedom, right? Yeah, you and your serial monogamous hoedom. There's a borderline.
Modeja, I love it when we chop it up. I just, it's funny, man. I think we're really ambivalent in this society about sex. I think sex is natural. Sex is biological. Sex is a necessity. And why is it hold'em if I'm with one person, right, and we have phenomenal sex, but if I break up, I'm supposed to be celibate? See what I'm trying to say? Why can't I go seek another person with whom I'm going to have phenomenal sex?
Does anybody have a problem with that? I don't know. Do people have a problem with that? I mean, people break up all the time.
I hope not.
I don't see that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying, like, if you can't keep still and you're running around, there's a line where you might be considered a hoe. Now, we have a few comments. So Chris Lee says, so a hoe would be doing so behind the other's back. What are your thoughts on that?
I think if somebody has sex behind somebody's back, that person's cheating.
Yeah, I think Chris Lee. I think that defines cheating.
Yeah. If jump off. It's funny.
And Richard Crowell says exactly. So exactly to what, Rich? Oh, that's Unc. What up, Unc? Yeah, shout out to Unc. Yo, this TPT's uncle right here, Richard Crowell. Me and him chopped it up big time after you. So he go by Unc, so we'll call him Unc.
What's up, Unc?
He's older than both of us.
So it's funny. It's funny in this society how we legitimize certain relationship dynamics. Like there's a legitimate relationship dynamic that involves the side piece. See, that's an official status now. Jump off. That's an official status. So much so that I understand I was listening to a major radio station out of New York, and allegedly there is a day called National Side Piece Day.
Really?
Yeah. National Side Piece Day. Allegedly.
So you get a pass. You get a pass to have a little side piece on the side, a little Danish on the side.
Yeah, a little side piece day, and
I love it.
There's now an official status. There's an official status. Is that Mook Mook?
Yeah.
What's up, Mook Mook?
Hi.
There's an official status called baby mom and baby daddy, right?
Yeah, my son tripped and fell. Careful. Come on.
So it's just interesting. That said, I always go back to this, Modeja. As we said yesterday, to thine own self is true. Right?
I'm waiting for mommy. Yeah, go ahead.
That's it, man. To thine own self be true. And I think part of the process is us clarifying the relationship configuration that's for us.
Right.
You see what I'm trying to say? That's what it's about. And then, particularly as men, to be honest with that, and I think some men cause women so much pain because they're not being honest with themselves, and thus they're not honest with the woman. Dude, if you're not ready for monogamy, just tell the woman that. Because as I've said before, there are women who will accept any relationship configuration all they want is full disclosure so that they can make a decision, an informed decision.
And I think so. And listen, so see, that's how I rock and roll. See, back in my single days, when I was single, you know, I was always straight up and straight. Women knew what they were getting into at the doorway.
They got to know it.
So now when they walked in the doorway, you can't bitch about nothing. You knew what it was at the doorway. You had an opportunity to be like, oh, that's how this party is. All right, I'm cool. So when you came in, listen, especially, you know, you get these gals that come in at about 2, 3 in the morning. Now, you know, we're not talking milk and cookies at 3 in the morning. You already know. You see that shit sticking out of my pants. You already know what it is. You know what's up.
You know what time it is.
You came to my house at 3 in the morning and you just I just wanted to talk and cuddle. Talk and cuddle? Spooning? You know what spooning does to me? That's like a preemptive strike for the real.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's foreplay.
That's foreplay. I can't spoon. I can't snuggle and spoon. Dick hard than a motherfucker, man. All up in your back. I'm all up in your. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, harder than times in 29.
You understand?
I got 5 minutes left, man, to my half hour, bro.
You understand what I'm saying? Listen.
Of course I do.
I can't be doing that spooning, and I can't be doing all that other stuff, man. Listen, we get into this or not? Don't come to my house at 3 in the morning talking about you just want to just lay down. I can't sleep. I can't sleep either. So let's exercise, and then we both get some damn. She needs some milk.
Let's get all the energy out.
Yeah, get the energy. Let's work this out. Let's do a little aerobic exercise and get that, you know.
So some more days I gotta ask you. So for that woman and those women who came over your house at 3 in the morning, do you think they just were too bashful to say they wanted some dick? See what I'm saying? They played that coy role.
Yeah. Okay. So listen, it's 3 in the morning. You live an hour away from me. An hour plus, a lot of them did. Okay, some of them was in the San Jose, California area. A lot of them was Sacramento. I was in the Hayward. I was Hayward, in East Bay Area, South Bay, kind of. I don't know, Southeast Bay. I don't know, Hayward, Bay Area. Anyway, you know, even when I lived in Oakland, you know, you come into my house, you know what I'm saying, talking about you can't sleep. That's cute for what you doing. That's cute for booty call. If you peep game. And then you at the house and you like, look, man, I'm just chilling. I'm asleep. And then you called me. And when you called me, I'm glad you called me because I was thinking about your ass. And then you called me. And you talk about you can't sleep. But what you mean you can't sleep? You want me to talk to you? Nah, I want to come over. You know, it's like, it's okay. So it's already 1 something now. So by the time you get here, it's 3 something. So you know, when you get here, you know what I'm saying? And then I get up. That gives me time to brush my teeth again. Because, you know, I've already been laying around. So, you know, you get that laying around breath. Brush your teeth, floss, you know, jump in the shower, fresh up. Because you want to be fresh and clean when they, you know, changing drugs. You don't know. I mean, you never know, you know. Then I get freshed up and I jump back in the bed, act like I'm asleep. You always smell so good. Yo, shout out Big Tree, yo. What's goody? Welcome to the Everybody Eat Gospel Bar. So, yeah, man, listen, you know. Now, you're not driving all the way from San Jose, California to my house about an hour or so from your house to my house. And you're going to bring me fried chicken, all the stuff, because you know the way that my heart's through my stomach. All these women used me. Now I look back, I was used. They used me, man. They knew what I wanted. You don't come with cheesecake and fried chicken and green grapes, and you not like them green grapes, right? I get the green grapes, the fried chicken with mashed potatoes from scratch. You know, I like my broccoli steamed. You know, whatever, man. You know, and you gonna come talking about, yeah, I just fixed you a little something. At 3 in the morning, you fixed me something, huh? Because you was thinking about
yo, dude, they wanted some dick, but see, they may have used you, but I'm sure you enjoyed being used, Doc. That sounds like a good time to me.
I have feelings too, ladies. So anybody want to fix fried chicken and mashed potatoes at 3 in the morning and a slice of cheesecake? Yeah, my door's open. Don't trip. Just walk on in. Oh, it was unlocked? I didn't even know. I wasn't expecting company. Yeah, I had it like that. But see, the 90s is a whole different ball game than what's going on today, man. Women got it. They knew what they wanted. Girls today, they don't know what they want, man. Like I told you, I remember that time I met that crazy girl. This girl. Yeah. So I met this crazy girl. I thought she was stunting for my nigga, so I backed out. Now she said, no, I'm feeling for you. I'm gearing for you. So I'm shooting a set one time. And this girl, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, we talk about everything, y'all. So just, no stunting. So this girl was like, look, she had class early in the morning, then she had to go to work. So she knows she up late, but tell me to come by. Now, this is what I don't get. So tell me to come by. So I come by, we can't. This bitch is fine. Like, you know, it's always the fine ones be the craziest ones, bro. This bitch is fine. Like, her body, everything, aesthetically built, for sports, if she wanted to do it, she's like one of the people who can eat whatever she want and never get fat and never be out of shape. Just great body. I mean, her, oh my God. So we in the car, so I'm like, so what you, I never finished the sentence, bro. This bitch had her tongue down my throat and kissing my chest and down my zipper. So I'm just laid back in the car like this. I'm like, yo, so I'm about to get this. Yo, she gave me boss like that. Yo, you understand what I'm saying? I'm getting the boss.
Yes, sir.
So we, and I'm sitting like, oh, well, you know, so we not going to talk. So we just go right to it, right? So why this girl jump in the back seat of my whip, nigga, talking about, yo, I'm like, what you doing? She goes, I'm finna fuck the shit out you. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm about to get in this, and I think, wait a minute. I don't know this bitch. I don't have no hats. So we don't fuck. So I'm mad. I don't know what happened. But like the next day, she flipped the script. But I was like, listen, I respect you. But listen, I respect me. I'm not trying to do all that. You know, I'm trying to have kids sometime in the future. And I don't want, you know, I want whoever I'm going to settle down with. I'm trying to, you know. So I'm like, yo, you know. And this woman flipped the script on me, man, and started going like, just like nuts. I'm like, how the fuck you flipped the script? You came to me. You called me. I thought you was selling my nigga. And you came and you did everything. So I don't know if it was, maybe she was mad. Maybe she felt rejected. I don't know. She didn't handle rejection. But she flipped the script. But where was I going with that? I got caught off when I got it back in that moment. Because, yo, she gave me some boss. Like, yo, I'm sitting there. You know when you start pulling your own hair out? Like, I had enough room.
So your eyes start rolling back.
Bro, listen. No, my eyes was bug-eyed. And I'm trying to look for places to put my arms. I'm trying to lay, you know, you want to lay back. And you want to get, you know, and she down, and you know when they move their own hair to the side and using their hands, and I'm sitting there like, okay, now listen, look, I mean, I was at work, so I'm tired. I'm trying to last. I'm trying to squeeze everything I can to last, because I'm like, this girl gonna make me look like a punk right here. That she gonna talk about her friend. Yeah, I just pulled the zipper down. And he was finished with. Yeah, she almost had me though. Oh yeah, because you know, you ever met a girl that was just so tight that she just kiss you and touch you, and you feel like if she do one more ass thing, you in your shorts. So,
yes, sir.
Yo, she was one of them gals. She was fly like that, bro. I wonder whatever happened to her, man. Girls be fine, but they just be nuts. But anyway, how we get on that from?
I don't know, Doc. But hey, days, you know, I got 3. You know, I'm 2 minutes over my time, brother.
Are you? I have. Okay, so you know, I started early today, and then I called you. Well, I called you early. That's why. That's why the timing ain't right. I called you earlier. I called you with about maybe 8 minutes to spare. So we 8 minutes in. So yeah, you over. If you going by the 8 minutes early, yeah, you over by 4 or 5 minutes on my clock. So
yeah, man. So brother, listen. You know, everybody. I'm on Monday through Friday with my brother Modeja Navarro. Stay tuned. On Thursday, we're doing the Three Brothers movement.
Yeah.
And Modeja will talk about that.
Wait a minute, Thursday?
No, we're doing an artist call. This Thursday we're doing an artist conference.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Conference call. So all indie artists, you want to talk about what it takes to be successful in the music business. We devote a conference call, a live conference call every Thursday. Shout out to Chris Red Turner and Corey and Bailey and others.
Shout out to Yeti 2100.
Yeah, Yeti 2100. Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you, brother. I know we're chopping it up offline. So everybody, we're gonna announce that tomorrow, and Thursday night we're gonna have this arts conference call. We're gonna make it happen, and we got some other things coming up that we're gonna share with you. Modeja, before I check out, man, talk about the artist promotional package.
Yeah. So
bronze, silver, gold, and platinum package.
Bro, listen, for all you serious artists out there, man, listen, I've been in the game a long time, man. I've been doing music since 88, 89, man. And you know what I'm saying, back when it was R&B, you know. Anyway, getting to the point, listen, for all you serious artists out there that's really trying to get your music put on a platform, get your movement and your brand heard, I was doing it for free, but people was being scanty about that, you know what I'm saying, and it seems like people would rather pay. There seems to be more value if they paid for a thing, so pay for a service. And we can practically guarantee you, about 100 to 150 million users, viewers that are tune in to these platforms that I'm affiliated with. That's what we'll say, because I don't want to give you false hope or false promises, but I'm gonna just tell you the potential is about 100 to 150 million, users / viewers on these different platforms. And if you're trying to get heard by these people, get your music played, we offer a bronze package, which is $29.99. We offer the silver package, which is $39.99. The gold package, which is $59.99, and the platinum package, which is $99.99. And of course, they incrementally go up because we offer more. We offer a coaching session. We offer your media, your social media blast, where you can blast all your plugs. We offer any apparel that you might have that we can blast. That's also a plug. Okay. We offer. I was thinking that the platinum was you get a free T-shirt if you bought the platinum package. You get a free T-shirt from the company, an Honest Thinking shirt or a Finesse Entertainment T-shirt. We'll talk about that more, you and me, offline.
That's not a problem. And let me just say two more things. We offer song spins.
Yes.
Right.
And they differ. They differ by each package. So.
Different by each package. So for the bronze package, for example, you get one song spin, incrementally increasing all the way up to the platinum package, in which you get 5 song spins. We give you an on-air interview. So it starts with a 15-minute interview with the bronze package, graduating up to a 30-minute interview with the platinum package. So we're offering a lot. We're exposing an independent artist, you, the independent artist, to this platform, and we're giving you an opportunity to actually expose your brand to a global platform, because YouNow, which is the central hub to all of these platforms, is an international, it is a global, it is a worldwide platform. So, independent artists, do you want to be exposed to the world, literally, then purchase one of these packages.
Yeah, purchase a package, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hear a lot of people want people to invest in them, but if, you know, how you expect us to invest in you, but you ain't going to invest in yourself. The other thing, too, is with the platinum package, there's also a bonus package that comes with that, and I'm not sure what the rate is on that. That is with the potential to be, if you wish, if you so choose, to be signed by Finesse Entertainment, which is a management team for artists. But of course,
Finesse Entertainment has 3 components. One is music management, the other is media, and the third is actually film.
Yeah.
So there is any artist from wherever you are, you want to talk more about being managed by yours truly, Finesse Entertainment, let me know. And so that's an ongoing process. We're here to support independent artists. Everybody eats. Everybody eats. A rising tide lifts all boats.
Yep.
We can all rise together. We can all eat together. We can all mutually support one another. See what I mean? So if I have, that means Modeja can have, and if Modeja has, it means I can have, and if we have, that means you can have. Exactly. And let me just say this, independent artists, before I sign off, is that if you're really serious about your career, you got to be willing to put money. You have to be willing to put money behind your career.
Right.
Bottom line.
Exactly.
I believe in Finesse Entertainment, and to that end, I put my own money up.
Y'all see me. I spend money on my own brand. I believe in honest thinking shirts. I believe in team footage. I shoot videos. I do photography. You know, I do graphic design. I do flyers and banners and all that. I do it all. So we're everything. And I created this platform. I pay for it. I created this platform, and I got my man Lord Finesse on the other side. We're covering coast to coast, South Coast in Texas, East Coast in Jersey, and we're trying to offer people any opportunity. And you know, listen, a lot of people think people are talking, but come on, y'all know me, y'all see me. I've been doing this for how long? The people that know me, I've been doing this for years, trying to help everybody eat. With that whole, I got that footage movement. But I'm not doing it free anymore because people, like I said, people have been janky, people have been disrespectful with that, and I'm not doing it like that. And besides, I have a goal and a dream too, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to live that dream by helping others. So if you help me while I'm helping you, well, there it is. Everybody eat.
There it is. And so let me just give you my number. Anybody, Modeja, I'm sure will share with you his contact information. You can call or text me at area code 908-644-4122. That's area code 908-644-4122.
Yeah.
And I will pick up and I will respond to your text. This is how we do, everybody. I want to thank everybody. Keep listening, keep watching. This was just the first part of the Everybody Eats Happy Hour and Gossip Hour. I'm your man Finesse, representing Jersey. This is how we do every time I sign off. Start where you are with what you have and do something today. One love. Peace. All right, bro.
All right, man.
Tomorrow night.
100. Yeah.
100.
Peace out, brother. That was Lord Finesse, ladies and germs. So up next, we got my man K.O. Kendrick, another entrepreneur, multifaceted, multi-talented young man. He's going to be joining me here in the next 25 minutes. So without further ado, we're going to chat a little bit more. Let me take that off, put this back in, keep myself nice and freshly charged for my guests. Alright. Where's my so I guess my man ain't hit me back. But alright, so yeah, man. Yeah, we got off on that thing with the little polyamory stuff and all that womp stuff. And I guess I was going somewhere with just being open and honest, man. Don't play games. You know what I mean? I hate when people play games, man. Just tell people what you want. Like I said, I was the kind of guy, I got off on that tangent real quick with that little gal that, you know, I got like a flashback and I just was like, what? You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, you know, if you're going to be polyamorous or polygamous or whatever the heck you want to be, meaning you want to be with more than one person, I think if you can, first of all, support and take care of these people, and everybody's on the same page, everybody's on board, well then, yeah, I mean, that's your prerogative. Like I said, I don't care. It's none of my business, because what you do doesn't feed my kids or feed me or take care of my household, you know. So I'm not worried about who the hell you're screwing. I mean, why do I give a rat's ass? I don't care about that. So that said, you know, if that's something that you're into, you know, this country's quick to bash people for a lot of shit, you know, and the thing of it is we're all doing it. Our presidents are doing it, you know, getting their duck sick under the table. You know, they smoking weed, they do all the shit they want to do, and then we do a little thing, and then, you know, oh, God gonna punish us, and we gonna die and go to hell, or all this and that. Listen, you know, like I'm taught, you develop a relationship with God, then that's between you and God. And then whatever happened to you, then, you know, that's something that you got to live with. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, I hate when people use religion to separate people, use religion to scare people into a thing. It's no different than herding cattle. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm not a religious person. I'm spiritual. I believe in God. I believe in a higher source. I believe in a greater good, a greater thing than this, because I just can't, my mind cannot accept that this is all there is. I just don't believe that. There's no way that we have proved that there are multiple galaxies out there and Earth is just it. Bullshit. Nah, I don't think so. So it doesn't even make sense to even say it. So I do believe in that. But as far as this religious stuff goes, man, you know, we all believe in a God that loves us and has certain rules to help us live, that we have to abide by to help us live together in harmony with one another, and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Then how come each segment or sanction of religion, or whatever if you want to call it, it separates us from the other? You know what I mean? Why do we have all these separate? I mean, I understand having different points of view about a God, but so extreme to the point where people are fighting wars and killing each other over their beliefs, over their ideals and their thoughts, all these different rituals that people are doing, all these rosary beads and frankincense and myrrh and oils and all this shit that people are doing, all this routine and blah blah blah. That's just doing too much, man. And in some of that, I think there's some idolization in some of that, coming from a place where people say, you know, you shouldn't place idols before God. I think that there's some idolization in some of that. Again, these are all my points of view, whatever. But I went on that tangent to talk about how people use religion to control and stuff like that. And I just think that that's, you know, that's society trying to control us, keep us in our pens, scared to see some titties, scared to see some ass. You go to any other country, there's beaches where people just walking around butt naked and nobody gives a flying fuck. If people connect, if they make a connect and they want to have sex, whatever, that's their business. Nobody's like, you know what I mean? Yeah, America makes a big deal out of a thing that we love to do, man. We out here fucking like nobody's business in America. So why the fuck we act like we're above it, or, you know what I mean? So, anyway, so yeah, I learned something new today. Like I said, I had no idea about any such a thing as serial monogamy. To me, it still sounds borderline hoe to me. Like, you know, you're a borderline hoe. You're a serial monogamist. But I get it. A person that just can't be alone. They're not out cheating and having multiple partners. They have multiple partners in the sense that I was with one person and then it didn't work out, or it ran its course and now I'm with somebody else and I'm not thinking two shits about the person in the past. That's over with, whatever. I just learned that today. I don't consider myself serial nothing. I could be, if I wanted to be, if I had to choose, I tend to be more monogamous only because I'm selfish like that. I don't want to know that there's another dude satisfying my girl and all this and that. I'm not with it. But like, polyamorous, if I had to be a thing, I'd be like a hippie. I'd be all polyamorous, you know what I mean? Just loving more than one person at a time. I think we are certainly capable of it. You love these partners, and if everybody's on the same wavelength, man, you just kind of vibe, man. What was my Owen Wilson voice? Is it Owen Wilson? Yeah. It's just natural, just two people just coming together naturally, just just organically, chemical, whatever. That was the best I had with that. I don't know. Did y'all like it? Yo, so I don't know. If I had to be something, I guess I could be that, because I've been in situations where I was monogamous and I seen a girl that I really had, like, it was a connection, but we knew, she had a situation, I had a situation, but in you heard the statement, in another life. In another life, from my perspective, is basically the girl's telling you, man, if I had my way, I'd be with you. Or you telling that person that. So that's what my take on that is. Let me know what y'all's comments are, what y'all think about that, as far as that's concerned. So, serial monogamy. Okay. So I learned something new and what that's all about. Never heard of it before. Wow. So up next, we got my man K.O. Kendrick. And so, actually, let me see. So in about 18 minutes, I believe. In about 18 minutes, he'll be on. I'm just double checking. I don't see that he's still on here. K.O. Kendrick, you still with us? Are you still on here? Shout me a thumbs up or comment me. Let me know what's cooking. You know what I'm saying? And then I got my man Spencer online. We'll do a call in with him. I should actually call him in and talk to him for about 18 minutes. We'll see what's cracking with him. Matter of fact, it's 8:13. I'm not scheduled to have my other guy on until about 8:30, 8:35, I believe. Let's double check. Let's always double check. Okay, let's see. Let's tell you I have no show start time. I'll test run early. Okay, awesome, bro. My man is thorough. So about 8:30. Oh, there we go. You know what? I'll just wait, and I'll hit him up. Let me get it ready. I'll hit him up. Let me see. Alright, bet. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I might as well just wait. So what we got going on, man? So you understand what I'm saying? What's going on with these? Listen, I was talking to my partner about well, you know what? Actually, that's coming up next in our next conversation. I'll save that conversation for next. So let's take a look at some questions whilst that people were asking. lots of stuff here, but I don't want to jump into a lot of it. Some of that's really deep. Let me get into. There were some really good questions. So I was talking to one of the gals on here. I'm not gonna say her name, but it was in hypotheory. So it was it was in theory. Basically, we were talking about. Okay, so Lord Finesse and I thought that her boyfriend was kind of trying to holler at her friend on the low key type shit. And it turns out that it wasn't happening, and we misunderstood. It was just theory. But the question was a good question anyway. So the question was, if you break up with your lover, girlfriend or boyfriend, and they end up hooking up with one of your friends. My thoughts on that, since y'all asked me, thanks for asking. Listen, I break up with my girl, she'll go with one of my homies. I think I've got lots of questions are answered right there. A, it lets me know what kind of girl she is. B, I feel like they've been scheming on that from rip. That shit been going on. You ain't gonna nah. I'm stubborn like that. You ain't gonna never be able to convince me. No, it just happened. Nah. And I hate that it just happened statement. Like I said, you could happen to trip and fall and knock one of your teeth out. That happens. You know what I'm saying? You could happen to fall asleep behind the wheel and run off the side of the road and into a wall or something. That happens. But you can't fall on no dick, and you can't fall in no pussy, and you can't just happen to fall between somebody's legs or on top of somebody and be like, it just happened. Nah, hell nah. Nope, not buying it. You understand what I'm saying? And then if, like I said, like I had told her, if it's your friend, if it's your close and best friend, that ain't no friend, no way. These little scheming, little side busting little bastards out here trying to act like they're your friends, waiting for the you know. We have a saying in the islands, when you stare at somebody eating and the food drop. You know what I'm saying? It's a superstitious thing. You stare at somebody because you wanted that thing that they had so bad that you stare at them long enough, it'll fall out of their hand on the floor and now nobody can have it. So it's kind of like a spiritual hate. You feel me? Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, so my thing is nah, man. Somebody scheming on you like that, they wasn't your friends, no way. And they trifling, and they nasty, and the fact that your homeboy or your homegirl could do that to you like that, man. Yeah, see, that's why people snap. Because you do me like that, that hurt that you feel, that betrayal, that stab in the back, yo. Your friend, your homie, gonna do you like that? Nah, I'm not with that. I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you just tell me from the beginning what's going on, and give me the opportunity to decide and make you know, forgive it, and we can move forward, or get the hell on. In that case, there's no forgiving it and rebuild it. Now, if that's what you're doing, then man, listen. I have a T-shirt, man. Again, I'm telling y'all, www.honestthinkingshirts.com. HONESTHINKINGSHIRTS.com. HonestThinkingShirts.com, 1 T. And it says, I love it when the trash takes itself out. And that goes for, you know, I've learned in what we call friendship. Friendship today is defined by how much can I do for a motherfucker. I know y'all understand what I'm saying. Friendship today, I'll say it again. Friendship today is defined by how much can you do for somebody else. You know, people are friends with other people for the convenience of it, what they can get out of that other person, and blah, blah, blah. But the minute you tell those people to stick up for you or cut down for you, all of a sudden, man, I ain't got it, and then you stop. So when you stop cutting down for them, now you start finding out who your friends are. And now all of a sudden, these people ain't your friends. They ain't got time. Now phone calls are scarce. People ain't coming around anymore. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole lot of, you know, people getting brand new type shit. You know what I mean? And so, what am I saying? I'm saying, you stop fucking with me, you wasn't my friend no way. You were never my friend. You was just a using motherfucker. You was never my friend. So, that being said, you know what I'm saying? I love it when the trash takes itself out. Good riddance to bad rubbish, man. You know what I mean? I love that word. It's like a British word, rubbish. 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 You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, nah. You wasn't never my friend. No way. Now, I'm telling you, Unc. I know it's sad but true, but I'm telling you, Unc. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Friendship today is defined by, listen, me and Lord Finesse was talking about, this ain't no bash on black people, but unfortunately, my brothers and sisters, listen. Y'all got this whole friend and hookup things all twisted, messed up. Okay? I'm a young black man building my own brand. I work my ass off for everything I got. And you trying to get the plug in with me. Yeah, that's my homeboy. He gonna hook me up. You know, he got t-shirts. He's like, hey, man, let me get the hook on. Let me get the connect. So then you hook up a couple friends. You know, you're doing it for advertising. You know, I'm hooking a few friends up and everything. They keep asking for more. And then they tell you, yeah, man, yo, I got the hookup for Mo, man. You know, so now I hook this person up. Then that person and this person. Where I could be making money. You never get no money from the motherfuckers that you know. They never give you that support money. They never buy nothing from you. Never spend no money on you. None of that. I get more of my money from people in other countries and other cities than I get from people in my own backyard. So my saying was, you know, I told my man Lord Finesse, I said, being a black business owner and having black homies will keep you broke. They always got their hand out. Always wanting to hook up, the plug, favors, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, yo, this. Yo, man, hey, let me get one of them shirts, bro. Yo, man, I'll represent it for you, and then we'll win. And you're like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll cut you down a shirt. Hey, you go, man. Ain't no big thing. Right? So now they got a shirt. Hey, you think I can get one of them hats, though? Them shits is fly, man. Yo, like, how much you want for them hats? But they ain't got no... Well, it be, for you, man, I just give me 10, man. It's $35, but just give me 10 or 15. Oh, man, I got it right now, but, you know, I'm going to get you. Now they got a hat, and then you don't see them again for a long, long time. And this is the shit that really get me. You got them friends that act like if they pretend they forgot about it, that maybe you'll forget about it. And if I just don't say nothing to do, if I just don't talk about it, I just act like it slipped my mind, maybe it'll slip their mind. No, it ain't slipped my mind. You owe me money. See, them ain't no real friends, man. Those are people that's users, man. They just using. They using to be on your team when you got something going. And then if you pop and your shit bubble, now they could say, yeah, man, I've been riding with him. Look, I've been rocking this shit, man. Woo-ting, woo, wah, for the longest time, man. This is my nigga. Yeah. Nah, man, bullshit. You ain't gonna never get nowhere. And that's why I say black friends for black business owners gonna keep you broke. What you got for me, for real, they rather go down the street and spend somewhere else. Hey, man, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You know? All these cats. Yo, this is the shit that get me sick, too. All these cats that got their drip game. First of all, we talked about that. Y'all got to watch y'all language. Drip. When I was coming up, drip meant you had the clap. Or you had some VD, man. Some venereal disease. Some STD. If you had your drip. You know, and the person that came with drip game was probably the same person that talk about, yo, man, I spit game. Did you want me to spit? That's not even sexy, yo. Back when I was coming, we talk sexy to girls. Like, what's good, yo? What's up, man? What's up, shorty? What's good, yo? Yeah, we got in there. It was cool to put your arm around a girl, hold her hand. You know, when we held hands with girls, man, we meant business. That was, you know, that was, yo, that's wifey. You know what I mean? Whatever, man. That's my girl. I rock with you, honey. You know what I'm saying? I rock with you, shorty. That's what's up. Nowadays, man, you all up in your feelings and that. Guys talking about other guys being all up in their feelings. They walk around with these man purses. There ain't no such thing as a man purse. A purse is a damn purse. You gay or you on some gay type shit. I don't get this purse shit. If I wear it to the front, it's less gay. Nigga, you gay or you feminine or you flocking gay type shit, bro. Real talk. I'm not with that. I'm not with that. And y'all rocking all this Gucci stuff, these Louis Vuitton belts and all this other stuff, trying to rock. Yo, man, y'all, I'm on my floors, stunting all this stuff. And then your homeboy down the street got his own clothing line. You don't rock none of that. You'll spend hundreds of dollars to these. And then you got the nerve to talk about people like Floyd Mayweather. You know why he bought Gucci? Because you guys try to tell him not to. And he do what the fuck he want to. And what you gonna do? Everybody with their opinions, like, you gonna tell this man how to live his life. You wasn't in the ring taking the punches for this man. So how y'all gonna tell? It's not that I agree that he's buying from racist companies, but yeah, come on now, y'all act like Gucci and them just got racist. They've been racist. Tommy Hilfiger, Timberland. You saw the commercials back in the '90s. We never had it. We never intended for our stuff to be. And they show what they didn't intend. They showed the white people hiking in the woods with their boots and their gear on, with their backpacks on. They're flying. It's so beautiful, and the little happy family. And I'm saying it to be racist because it is racist. And then what they didn't intend, and you see the niggas in the Bronx, in the streets of New York, with their jeans sagging and their big baggy '90s jeans, with their hoodies on, with their ball caps or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? With the goggles on it, and they got the Timberland boots down with the pants tucked in and cuffed and whatnot, woo-tee-woo, with the Timberlands, with the Tommy Hilfiger shirt and the Tommy Hilfiger's boxers hanging out their pants and woo-tee-woo. You know what I'm saying? These cats, you know what I'm saying? These cats with their Gucci shirts, Biggie and P. Diddy and all them cats, man, come on. We've been making these cats rich. They've been racist. They've been never wanted us to wear their stuff, but they ain't stupid. They became a trend and they made all their money. So how you gonna get mad? You know what I'm saying? What's really sad is that you spending all the money on these cats, and the only time you talking about boycott, and now we come together when now they racist. They've been racist. But your partner, to finish my sentence, he got a clothing line, and he can't catch a dime off of none of y'all. Y'all got your hand out asking for the hookup. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that right? Ain't that right, Unc? I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I know y'all feeling me. I talk about the good with the bad. I talk about the bitter with the sweet. You know what I'm saying? The ugly with the pretty. I talk about everything on this gossip hour. You know what I'm saying? So that's a thing that bothers me, man. You know what I mean? If people pitched in a little money here and a little money there, man, we all gonna eat. That's why I'm doing this, so we can all eat. And still people say they support. And shout out to all the people that do support me, man. I mean, my mind has been blown by all the people that have gone to my store and has bought product. You know, I'm trying to encourage more because my stuff has a good message, man. Read the stuff. Go to the store. Check out the stuff on the sites, man, and read what the designs are and stuff, man. I'm telling y'all. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. I'm going to wrap this up, and we're going to go ahead and get ready to talk to my man, K.O. Kendrick. So let me go ahead and connect my camera 3. I was just charging just so I can make sure I have enough juice to interview my man. The next 15 minutes, we got a little 15 minutes with K.O. Kendrick. Oh, let me hold up. We in there? There we go. And we are in there. So, K.O. Kendrick, man, I'm coming for you, fam. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Shout out to everybody that showed me love, man. Y'all just don't know. Where's my man K.O. Kendrick? K.O., where you at, brother? Okay, you know what, though? Let me do it like this. Well, let's see. Let me do it like this. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this, bro. Y'all just don't know. Here we go. So right now we about to be joined by my man. Look at that face. Me ain't go way back, yo. Friday Night Lights, man, back in the early 2000s, bro. So, are we live? Are you on? I can't hear you. Here he is. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Can you see yourself, Keo? I got no audio. I can't hear you. Are you muted? I see you, but I can't hear you.
All right.
There he is.
Check 2.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, I want to take the time to thank y'all for tuning in. Once again, I'm joined here by my man, 50 Grand, K.O. Kendrick. Now, me and him, we go back some years now. I want to say about 2005, 2006, give or take.
No, 2007, 2008.
No, 2006 was season 1 of Friday Night Lights. I was only on season 1. Remember, I went to do Prison Break after that.
2006.
Yeah, I was 30.
2007.
I knew you when I was 30. Yeah, I knew you when I was 32
Yeah.
years old. I was 32 in 2006. So
yeah, 2007. Yep.
Yeah. 2007 was the year that I went on to do Friday Night Lights, and then I did that to about 2008, 2009, and not Friday Night Lights, Prison Break, and then
Prison Break. Yeah.
So yeah, man. So so we got a little bit of history together. We've known each other for about 13 years, huh? Man, a long time.
Yeah,
Then we disappeared. Right. We disappeared. You went on hiatus to do some business stuff out in the East Coast, out in DC, right? Am I correct? Doing your
DC and commuted to New York, but most of that's the DC area, Baltimore, DC, Maryland, DMV we call it.
Okay, so before we get started, let's talk about your business ventures. First of all, let's talk about the journey to the East Coast, and then we'll talk about your business ventures. So we can have like a backstory, kind of give the people that are tuned in here an idea of where it all started, what drives you, what motivates you into being the man that you have become, because you have grown into quite the man. I remember you were always a fitness guy. You were always in the gym. I remember you ran, you lifted, you played ball. You was always in shape, always moving around. And your edge up is still the same. My shit went back some. My shit went back a few inches. I lost about 1.5 inches of my edge up, but that's all right. I'm 50. So go ahead, talk to us a little bit and tell us what's up. Go ahead.
All right, man. So the journey is real. It was a commute, so I was back and forth between Texas and DC as far as the job is concerned. Yeah. It was a blessing. It was a government contract, but I was working with the Department of Defense, and I think you're already familiar. I was translating Spanish and Portuguese for private corporations. So in a sense, I was working with the government, but not for the government. And I was still back here. I was flying back every few weeks because I got my baby, my seed, who we just missed. She's in the shower after basketball practice, cheer practice, so she won't be saying what's up right now. But I commuted back and forth, stacked those funds, and I've been writing ever since. And even before we met, I was a finance major, business school at UT, and I'd already invested a little bit, a little 401k, no pun intended, but a Keogh account. So I know it's the same as my name, Keogh, but totally different, IRAs, stocks and bonds. Maybe I can have a bond named after me, but the Keogh accounts. And then I decided we're going to build from Texas because I can't be without my girl, so I got to be here every day. I couldn't catch too many planes to that extent. So I made Austin my home base because I went to school out here, meaning high school, Round Rock High School. Yeah. Shout out to the Dragon there.
Oh, look at that.
Then business school at UT. And ever since then, man, this is what I've been doing. And you see the shirt, so...
Yes, sir.
That's just one thing. That's the fitness company, but I do sow some seeds back into the community. So we'll talk about that whenever you're ready. But that's the background that brought me there and back again. And the byline, the through line with all that is I've been writing since I was little. I never stopped writing. I know you said I never stopped doing the fitness thing, but even before that, I was the cool ass nerd.
Yeah.
I was almost valedictorian. My high school, you know how it goes. The 1400 SAT score. All the fives on all the AP tests,
right?
Had all the college credits by sophomore year of high school, all that craziness. So
no doubt,
this has just been being a dad has been the best part, man. Being a community advocate, and you just not I guess a community leader, but more so just sharing with others like yourself, man. Just sowing seeds, and now we're about to do some big things.
Big things, humongous things, man. So, what high school was that, by the way, in Austin?
Round Rock, actually. So it's not even Austin; it's the suburbs. Round Rock Dragons, baby. RRHS.
Oh, you went to Rock. I thought you went to what? Stony Point. No.
Oh no! I love it out there. I got friends in Bentley out there, but no, baby. Round Rock Dragons, baby. The homeschool.
So you went to school with Andres Poole. That's where Andres and them went. Him and his cousin, the light skinned brother that was with him, the other pretty boy. I can't remember his name. He was on Friday Nights too.
His first name is my last name, Kendrick.
Yeah. So whatever happened to him, though? I haven't seen a lot of people from FNL in a while.
He's still out here working. Yeah. He's doing his thing.
So he's
riding motorcycles, working.
Oh, he ain't acting no more? He's not doing that?
No, I haven't been doing that for a while last time I checked, but hard worker. He's into fitness, we all are.
Yeah.
But yeah, his first name is my name. So all of us from Round Rock, man.
Yeah.
Andre and I actually, even before we were in high school, I went to, what were we, church. That's where I met him. That's where our moms know each other from. Actually, that precedes high school. Actually, yeah.
Right. So you guys got a lot of history. And for those of y'all don't know, Andres Poole, another entrepreneur that's out here doing his thing out in LA. We were all acting buddies on a TV series called Friday Night Lights. That was an NBC saga, kind of like a docudrama in a way, kind of, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
About a high school football player, Smash, played by Gaius Charles, and his journey, and a bunch of other kids. In fact, did you end up getting speaking roles on that?
After Gaius, it became Michael B. Jordan. Gotta give a shout out to Killmonger out there for everybody listening.
Yep, I used to kick it with that man in downtown Austin, and you ever know a thing, and you don't realize. I'm hanging out with him and Journey Smollett. Her name is popular now because of her brother. And I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but I'm hanging with these guys. But, I'm seeing them on the set, and I'm not tripping, so I'm not really, like, stunting, because I was really hanging. You know who I was really hanging with at the time? I was hanging around with Riggins. What's his real name? Just right offhand. Damn, I just forgot his real name right there. Taylor Kitsch. Taylor Kitsch. That was my boy, the Canadian actor. Man, I love Taylor Kitsch, but that dude is so straight. He was so chill, so cool. I got cool with him. I got cool with Connie Britton. I was a big fan of Connie Britton from Spin City. That's where I knew her from. And what's his name? The other actor that played her husband, Coach, Kyle Chandler.
Yeah.
The actor.
KC. Yep.
Yeah, Kyle Chandler.
Hey, on that note, gotta give a shout out to my two boys, Aaron Spivey, still out here doing big things. Aaron Spivey Sorrells.
Yeah.
His acting resume was long and healthy. He just did Joe and Nick Cage. And who else we got? We still talk sometimes. He
Aaron Spivey. Y'all to know Aaron Spivey. That dude started out as an extra like us, then got bumped up to being a coach, and then ended up being like a full-time, big-time actor on the show Friday Night Lights, and then went on to do stuff with Nicolas Cage, and some other movies.
Yeah, he did a bunch of stuff.
And then, believe it or not, he was he dabbled into some of the he got into the he became a casting casting. He got into casting. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm talking about casting where he was like where we had to audition for him. He was part of the company that we auditioned with. Yeah, he auditioned me a couple times. Here, me and him used to act together, and he was auditioning me for stuff. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, did he ever audition you?
Stepco.
Yeah.
No, I left, but I've been writing since then.
Yeah.
My acting coach was Lee Peterson. He used to work with Halle Berry and Angelina Jolie and her dad, John Voight.
Yeah.
And I was in D.C. when Aaron started doing that, but it was Beth Sepko. She actually won an Emmy. So yeah. Third Coast Productions or whatever that is. Beth Sepko and them. Third Coast Casting. So he was working with them then. That's who he was with for a minute. So he does everything. And then he's a dad and a coach, and he played sports and was a part of a fraternity. So shout out to Aaron Spivey Sorrells, man. We called him Spivey. And that dude, bro, yeah. I seen him, I think it was the year before last year. I don't know, for 2017, 2018. We did a commercial. The last thing I did with acting as far as that's concerned was for Target or something like that, or Staples or something like that. Did everything, man.
Yeah.
Everything.
So we did that together.
HEB commercials, you know, the whole nine.
I've done a couple of those guys, HEB commercials and whatnot. So shout out to them guys, man. So yeah, we got a lot of history together. So let's talk about this thing that's on your shirt. Why don't you tell the people what's that on your shirt? And let's get into that.
Okay, so this is Gifted Fit One. That's GIFTEDFIT, the number one. That's at Gifted Fit One on Instagram or giftedfit1@gmail.com in terms of linking up. But what it is it's a community-based fitness initiative, if you will. And what I've been able to do, and I mostly have to outsource because it obviously started out as just me. It was just me. And so I outsourced fitness training, nutrition, meal planning, and we're going to have our tentacles in some food trucks and supplements, etc., even some CBD out there on the East Coast. We've already started building New York, the Carolinas, Georgia, Florida, the whole nine, up and down I-95, if you know it. I think you do. 95, actually, I know you do because you got that Steelers hat on. Yeah. And locally outside of that, so it's fitness, nutrition, and basketball skills training. I normally am hands-on. As we speak, I have, with my friend, shout out Jeff, with my friends, have mutual friends on Facebook. If you go to my page, which I'm sure you'll link people, but Vibe is an AAU team out of Pflugerville. I'm the skills trainer for them. And then I have Rock Nation out of the Cedar Park area.
and I do fitness training and skills training for them, and they also are AAU, except Bob is men or boys, if you will, and Rock Nation is ladies or girls. You got the male and the female. They're both select basketball teams for those who need more outside of school. Just a higher level. Yeah. My daughter actually plays as well, but she does everything, so we're not going to get into that. So outside of this, as you see here, a Gifted Fit One is I just do a lot of investments, and I like to speak.
So what does it say at the bottom?
Kids. I was very go ahead.
So what does it say at the bottom? It says KO, and then it says fitness something. Fitness is what?
Yeah, so Gifted Fit One here, and then it says fitness is dope. Okay. And on the back it says get high on life.
Get high on life. Got you. I have a T-shirt that actually says high on life. It says IAF on life.
This is dope.
Right.
And so what you see represented here, it is a play on my name, so you get the K''O. But what you also see for KO is knockout, because it's every year is the year of completion. Every day is the day of completion, right? But it also, as you are familiar, is an homage to all the pugilistic sports, like combat sports. So there's that element of completing things. So KO. And last but not least is it shows the number 10 in a subliminal way, because you should all be striving for that perfect 10 for perfection. So hence the logo.
Look at that. Look at that. Shout out to my Uncle Warren West, who's tuned in. I'm joined here with my man K.O. Kendrick, a fellow actor and buddy of mine from way back in 2006 when we was on Friday Night Lights together. We've gone on to do different ventures, and now as our life journey, we were good friends way back then. I mean, he used to come to my house every day, eat and pick me up and take me. I'd feed him because he would take me to set every day, coming from where he was living at. You were living not too far from me, huh? Over there by off of where was that? Off of Howard Lane, over in that area.
Yeah, I was over in that area, and then and also out in Round Rock when I was commuting back and forth between here in DC.
Yeah, so
and I came back for the Pflugerville area. I'm still in the Pflugerville area now, even though obviously I work and train in the whole area, Austin and surroundings. So
yeah, that's what's up. So that's who we're joined here with, and he's explaining to us his ventures with the Gifted Fit One project that he is the CEO founder of, and so tell us how that all got started. What launched that?
So what launched it, and I appreciate you asking me, and for anyone listening, what launched it is I said, as I mentioned earlier, cool ass nerd. I used to say I don't say can't. It's not my vocabulary. I say can't, and CAN, cool ass nerd. And I decided to take my more academic proclivities, and I said, you know what, I'm known for that. I'm a certified tutor as well, and I wanted to do something that I only gave back to the community with my gifts, which I would always find out that I would discover from others that I was known for both fitness and academics. So what I do is, if you're already a great athlete, I'm going to make sure you have the proper training and tutoring. Again, I'm certified, and so through the Texas Education Agency, and so it's either myself or any other certified tutor can make sure those grades are on and popping, when you're doing your thing for your respective schools and universities, because we do go middle school, high school, and university. And again, it started out with just me, hands-on, and now I got a few people who help me out, and we're about to mass produce the t-shirts and go a little bigger, and we're dipping into the corporate pool very soon. I did sign a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't name drop quite yet, even though I will give a few shout-outs at the end, but I'm honestly going to get back on with that, because that's going to touch the community, man. So it's not going to shape up to just be your Saturday, your weekend warriors at the lake kind of a thing, or after-school thing. I do couples. And again, if I don't do it myself, we outsource. So it's just athleticism and academics, and where success merges. There's no other way to put it. That's what it is, like point blank. It's not just about you. It's about giving back. If your grades are right, make sure you get in there and train if you want to be great at that sport. But if your sports are right and your grades are not, we're going to get that up. So it's for those people who want to swim in both lanes instead of always catering to the lower denominator, which is you have to be either graded at one or the other. And we'll work with anybody, but I do like to work with impoverished communities. There's not too much of that in Austin, not to high side on anybody, but I've seen some stuff that I just haven't seen in Austin. So even with the less fortunate areas of Austin, I've been going places where they can't even afford a T-shirt. You know, out in the DC area, I'm not going to call anything out by name right now, but anyone out in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, anyone out there knows exactly what I'm talking about. But being here, I would say that I love working with anyone who's at a disadvantage, whether it be academically, learning disabilities. We have people who are certified with that. Obviously, financially, we'll work with anybody. We just want to get things done, man. So it's just family. It is what it is, man.
Well, that's what's up. So that's a little bit of a history on how that happened. So Gifted One. So you're mostly for the economically challenged. That's mostly who you gear towards in trying to give back to the community and help back. So would you consider yourself kind of
No, anybody, but it's just for those that have trouble affording others, we're going to take care of them. So it's not so much that we're for them, it's more of we'll just make sure we're inclusive, and so people really can get on a payment plan and set things up. We're going to work with them. I myself, I think you and anyone else has been a victim of missing out on certain gyms or missing out on certain deals where the gym literally was just trying to price you out. And to give the full background, I've worked at gyms and learning centers. Mm-hmm. So when I say I have the actual background to do this, I've worked in corporate America for both of those fields. So when I say I'm an academic athlete, I'm talking however you want to come at it, grassroots all the way to corporate. So yeah, now we're trying to include everyone, but it's just that we're not going to chase others. We're trying to pack. You know, same thing you're doing, man. Everybody needs to eat. That's it. Everybody eats.
So first off, before I make my remark, I want to take the time to shout out somebody that you know to heart and dearly. I want to shout out Tron Kendrick. That's another guy I haven't seen in a long time. So shout out to Tron, big bro Kendrick, watching this little bro out here being interviewed on the Everybody Eats
channel. Shout out, big bro. Yeah. He's an actor.
Yeah.
You know my brother from the acting world. Yeah, that's a thespian right there.
And basketball, right? I think I played basketball with him a couple times. With you. You guys, This is years ago now. We're talking about 08, 09, somewhere Gold's Gym back in the day. So, shout out to Tron Kendrick. So now the question is, dare I ask you, is this your Everybody Eats? This is kind of a version of your Everybody Eats. You kind of giving back, it's for everybody, but you kind of giving back to those who are challenged and can't eat. So is that's your way of Everybody Eats, huh? You see how that works?
Hey man,
it's contagious.
Dare I say that you're crafty enough to create a business that's gonna be very relatable. So I'm not shocked, brother. Like that's what it's supposed to be, man.
Everybody.
Why would you create a business to be exclusive? You're trying to be all inclusive. And that's something to be admired. So yeah, absolutely, I would say that that's a major theme. And to touch on the other stuff that I do, just like my brother who's on right now, taking a hiatus. I've taken a hiatus from writing. I'm back on it like full force. Mm-hmm. My brother is going to get back into the whole acting thing more hardcore. He's doing the family thing. If you have our last name, you're a family person, man.
Yeah.
But what it is
hey, what a family.
If you're in any industry these days, in this society, with the middle class shrinking, and the upper class being what it is, and the lower class being what it is, if you're involved in anything in a completely selfish way, and you don't have the mentality of everybody eats, you will be eaten. Yeah. That's how it is these days, man.
Wow. That puts perspective on things, doesn't it? So
you can try to be selfish all you want, man, but if you at and hashtag and do all this and everything is me, why should anybody follow you? Like, the best leaders know when to follow, and myself included.
Yep. I agree. And, that's the one thing that you and I had in common. I've done the personal training and fitness stuff for many years myself out in the California area. While I was going to school, no doubt. I started out, I was subcontracted with Gold's Gym back when I was about 20. By 1920. Oh, shit. Hold on a second. I'm being solicited as we speak. Anyway, and then I went on to Bally's Total Fitness. But before that, it was California Athletic Club, and then Bally's Total Fitness bought them out. Then I went on to work for 24 Hour Fitness, and I moved from California to Vegas, where I was living, and I worked there for a while and did that. And then I tried to get the 24 Hour Fitness out here, and then I was just like burned out. I was like, I'm good. So
shout out to all my Vegas family. I know my cousin worked there, man, in Vegas. Shout out to my cousin Brianca and everybody out in Vegas. Yeah, man. Yeah. We know the fitness scene in Vegas well. What you know about that 702, man?
Man, I lived there. I got into boxing. I was an actor, a model, and a boxer out there. I was a professional boxer. I was just about to get
tell everybody who your boy is, because my uncle used to spar with him. Go ahead. say his name. Everybody knows who he is.
Who's your uncle?
Don Hicks.
Don Hicks.
Who's your boy who happens to be undefeated? I know y'all used to kick it.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. You know, he probably don't remember me now. It's been some years, but you know, I used to kick it with Floyd Mayweather back in the day. Matter of fact, that was back. Yeah, that was back when he beat Chico Corrales. R.I.P. Chico Corrales. You know what I mean? That was back when he beat. I met him out there. I met him at the Rio back when they first built the Rio. Back in those days, the Rio had been up maybe a year or two at the time. I was kicking it with Dennis Rodman and then Warren Moon and all them guys. They thought, okay, so this is who they thought I was. They thought I was Edgerrin James. Anybody that's a football player, Edgerrin James was the running back, I believe, number 32 for the Indianapolis Colts. I had my hair dreadlocked, I had a full beard, and then the boxing world thought I was Lennox Lewis. They thought, I ran into Jim Lampley. He comes up, gives me a hug, and he shakes my hand. He's like, hey, how you doing? That's how I met George Foreman. Hey, man, how you doing? What's good? Yeah, you good? And I'm like, yeah. And they looked at me kind of funny because my accent is different. Because, you know.
Which George Foreman, man?
The George Foreman.
You know all his kids are named George Foreman.
Yeah, Frida George Foreman, Rizzo George Foreman, George Foreman, George the second Foreman. Yeah, no, George the George Foreman. Incredible.
No, I remember that. I remember on Friday Night Lights when we talked about that. I remember you mentioned that, and at the time I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
No, it wasn't. I mean,
Floyd hasn't lost ever, right? So
I used to kick it with him. It's funny. He ended up fighting Zab Judah a few years later, but he. So at the time I met him, we never knew that 4 or 5 years later he'd be fighting Zab Judah. We all used to kick it. I used to kick. So who my boy was, how it all came together. My homeboy was Hector Camacho Jr. And me and him used to go to the bars and get drunk and start fights. at Dre's Underground Club. We was at the Rum Jungle. We was at the House of Blues. I used to get. So then I ended up kicking it with my hero in the boxing world, who I used to follow before I knew about Floyd. Now I knew about Floyd, but I never really followed him. My hero was Zab Judah. Anybody knows Zab Judah? That dude was undefeated. He was a beast until he got stopped by Costa Zoo. Yeah,
lefty.
So yes, southpaw like me. So I used to kick it with Zab Judah at the Rum Jungle. So all this melee, all this commotion, and I used to kick it also with another football player. And I can remember, this is years ago, so they probably don't really remember me now anyways, but you know, but Jamal Anderson, he was the running back for the Atlanta Falcons that year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So light-skinned brother with the curly hair and shit. Yes, I used to kick it with him all at the Rum Jungle at the Mandalay Bay. That was our place. And so here's this melee, all this loud noise and entourage, all these flashy cars pulling in. Who the fuck? So we all go to see who the fuck? Floyd Mayweather. And every one of his people was driving one of his cars, whether it was a Lamborghini of sorts, whether it was some sort of freaking Mercedes of sorts, whatever he had. Everybody pulled in one of his whips, and they had their own section. They parked in the VIP, and they all came in, and Floyd was just always flossy. And I used to kick it with this dude. I don't even know if he ever noticed me. I don't even know if he
almost said it. Huh? You almost said it. Floyd has that mentality, and not that he includes everybody, but if you're in his camp, everybody eats.
Everybody eats, but that's the thing. He's not a stingy dude, bro. Floyd. No, in his camp, man, he'll make sure everybody drink and chill, but he does. I never seen him drink. Never drank. He was sitting.
Yeah, he's irresponsible. He's irresponsible. He's not stingy though.
But I never seen him drink or carry on like that. I just seen him floss. He just floss.
Does that surprise you?
No, I'm not surprised. But we would sit up in the VIP behind the velvet ropes, and I would always go in with Zab and them, and we just sit down and. And how I met Zab was, Zab gave me this look like, he was like, hey, I know you from somewhere. And I was just like, whatever you say, man. And I just got in. I never explained nothing. I was like, yeah, whatever you think. I've met a lot of celebrities in my life. In the 90s back in Oakland, California, man, Tim Curry, the comedian, them guys, they thought they knew me from somewhere. It was probably seeing me around, but they didn't really know me. But whoever they thought I was that dude. I keep your mouth shut, fake it till you make it. Got in. Dennis Rodman used to get me shit. I'm talking hammered. He owned a club called Club 7. Hammered. Got me. I'm talking. You ever throw up and you still drunk and keep drinking? I should have been dead from alcohol poisoning so many times, bro. Kicking it with him. Justin Timberlake. His homeboy was scoring some play from one of my homeboys I used to call Joey Crack. Justin Timberlake walks to me, grabs my hand, goes, hey, I know you. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, you were the dude from the thing. Oh man, dude, I'm sorry, I'm fucked up. That's how I met Justin Timberlake. Now Jamie Foxx, my hero. I'm at Club Raw, and then we're gonna talk about you because this is your time. I'm at Club Raw at the Luxor in Las Vegas, bro. The year's 2001. I'm in the VIP. I'm with all my Nigerian homeboys, you know, because I have African family, African people. So we're all in the VIP. We got a number of liquor and booze and shit sitting at the table. All these guys was pimps. They used to run a little pimp gang out in Hawaii, and they brung their show to Vegas to work their little girls. I wasn't involved in it. I was just friends with them dudes. It's all part of the boxing world. That's how I met these cats. So now we all kicking it. Yeah, we all kicking it in the VIP. So there's a seat next to me empty. I'm drunk as fuck. I'm chilling, drinking, and just, yo, man, woo. So somebody put their hand on my shoulder and it's like, yo, man, is this seat taken? I look up. I'm like, nah, man, sit down. Yo, man, drink. And I pull the table up. I'm pulling up drinks. So he grabs the drinks and we talk. I got my arm around this dude like this, man. We go together, huh? No homo, no cap. Yo, so there's women falling over the damn rope. I'm like, bro, man, we're going to get some pussy tonight, bro. Yo, we going out. You ever know what thing? But realize you know what thing? Let me tell you what that thing is. My brain is drunk as fuck, but it's telling me, bro, this is Jamie Foxx. Again, you ever know what thing? So, here I am. I'm like, yo, man, we about to get some pussy tonight, bro. Yo, let's get these bitches. Yo, go. Tell them, oh, come on. Yo, come on. So I'm like, yo. He said, no, let's just chill. Let's chill. He chill as fuck. Funny as fuck. I got this dude laughing. You know what I'm saying?
This is
Jamie Foxx.
This is the immature. This is before you grew up, right? This is the less evolved version.
Bro, I'm 24, 25 years old, man, modeling, boxing. I got women at my beck and call in Vegas. I can do it. I was whoever I wanted to be, and whoever that was, that's who I was. I didn't care. But I got Jamie Foxx chilling right now. We chilling with Jamie Foxx. I got my arm around Jamie Foxx. We go together. All of a sudden, I look at the dude and I look at the girls, and they hit me. And I'm like, oh, man. I go, they ain't looking at me. I go, you're you. They're looking at you. We've been cool ever since, man. My hero, Sean Ray, bodybuilder. You know Sean Ray, the IBFF professional bodybuilder.
Yeah.
My hero. Yeah. He's the dude that got me working out. Him and Mario Lopez from Saved by the Bell. Mario Lopez got me into working out. Slater was my dude, man. You can't tell me nothing about Slater. I met him. I'm drinking.
That's hilarious, man.
I'm telling you, my story goes on, bro. I run into celebrities. This is how I got Friday Night Prison Break. So Kevin Hooks is the executive producer of Prison Break. His partner is Brett Ratner. Me and Kevin Hook are still friends on Facebook. He just doesn't answer me anymore. I don't know. He's too busy, I guess. Brett Ratner is his business partner. Now, you know who Brett Ratner is, right? Rush Hour 2, Money Talks, all that stuff. Yeah. I used to help Brett Ratner on the set. I was just bored. I was helping him put the set together for Rush Hour 2. I was an extra in that set. And so one of the ADs was like, what are you doing back here? Just give me a hard time. He walked up and stood up for me. And ever since then, we was cool. So he invited me out there at the table at the Hard Rock Cafe. At the Hard Rock, they're drinking. So I sit down, yeah, man, pull up a seat. We're drinking. We're just chilling. So I'm not thinking, I'm already drunk anyway. So I drink and I'm continuing. I'm fucked up. Again, you ever know what thing? Across from me. So now we're shooting Rush Hour 2. And at the same time, he's in co-production of another movie called American Sweetheart. So...
oh, yeah.
So here I am, John Cusack, I think Julia Roberts, Billy Crystal, me, and what's his name? Brett Ratner. I'm looking at the table, more star-studded table. Bro, I'm sitting in my brain, I'm like, what the? Everybody's just chill, bro. They just drinking. They just people just doing their thing. So I just kept back and I just started sucking it back. And I'm like, hey, man, I really appreciate it. I saw Jamie Foxx. I said, all right, man, I'm going to holler at y'all, man. I got to go. Me and Jamie going to kick it. So we go kicking. We go to the club down, Babies and stuff. We go hang out down there, you know what I'm saying? And Jamie was just cool as shit, bro. And like I said, they might remember me. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I look a lot different. I don't have dreads. And I'm not 230 pounds of muscle. I was big.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I was boxing heavyweight, and I went down to light heavyweight because my trainer was like, bro, you're still novice. I don't want you to get killed or get hurt, so let's go to a lesser weight and then work your way back up. So, yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking with it, bro. I mean, I don't know who I thought I was. So now when I guess you brought that out of me because you was talking about all the people that you met, all the celebrities you know, all the family members that grew up with people, like the stuff you was telling me. So I guess it kind of took me there.
The whole thing is, yeah, like for me, the story obviously it does merge with Friday Night Lights, Prison Break, all that. But for me, it was I would go out dancing and everything, but I don't drink.
Yeah.
So this is my advantage over all y'all. I remember everything better than anybody does.
Hey, hold on. We get some comments. So, Quincy Robinson. Yeah, I talk fast, but I get excited, man. My man Keo, man. Okay, so let me explain to y'all, and I'm gonna try to slow it down. This is the first time I've talked to Keo in years, bro. I think the last time I seen Keo, we were playing a basketball game, a pickup game at Gold's Gym. He came into town for me. That was him and his brother, and then you disappeared again. I haven't seen you since.
Yeah, now at that time, that was my brother Tay, who was at the gym.
Oh, that wasn't Tron? That was Tay?
No, that was my brother Tay. Tron is the actor.
I know, but I remember
at some point.
Yeah. And the sisters, Rachel and Raynell.
I think that Tron had an audition or something.
Yeah, okay. And then I remember Rachel.
Danny Trejo, Danny Trejo is he's big with the whole Robert Rodriguez Quentin Tarantino camp.
Yeah.
I think you and my boy Trey both met my brother on set of a movie he did with them or with Lynn Whitfield from Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Yeah.
That's where y'all met Tron with that. But Tay, that was Tay at the gym with me. Yeah.
Okay, so
and then my brother, shout out to my third brother Rambo. He's a barber out here in Austin.
Okay.
I already know him.
Okay. So yeah, I got him mixed up, but my bad. Yeah, but I know, but Tron, so I've met them. Yeah. So talking fast, I'm gonna slow it down. Now, this is the first time again, like I said, I've seen this cat. His daughter is now 14 years old. Do you understand what I'm saying? The last time I saw her, she had to have been what, 2, 3?
Yeah, she was 3
in 2006. Yeah, because my son is a few months behind her, so she just turned 14, correct?
Well, yeah, but also exactly, she just turned 14. Plus,
and my son.
Remember, we were in touch that year after that. So yeah, no, she was 3.
Okay, yeah,
not to be 4.
So my son's about to be 14 in November, so they're a few months apart. And I remember them being together when they were itty bitty 2 and 3. So now that's how long it's been since I've really seen Keo. Like, he's got a young lady on his hands now. Like, she was an itty bitty little baby. She was so cute, little. I mean, just, oh gosh, there wasn't nothing you wouldn't do for that little girl. And I know it's still the same way. I know you got a few guns. I know you're not into violence, but I know you got a couple guns. Because I'm telling you, that girl,
I'm going to the range. You can best believe that.
I better ask somebody. Okay, so Quincy. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I'm off the hook cool. I really appreciate that. I do this every day, every night. This is my platform. I built this. It's called the Everybody Eats. It's for anybody who has any, we talk about everyday real life stuff. We talk about religious stuff, relationship stuff, sexuality stuff. Tonight, earlier in the show, we were talking about this new thing that I've just discovered. They were talking about serial monogamy. I never knew of that. Because we were talking about polygamy, polyamory, and monogamy, and the question was: are men naturally monogamous, or are we polyamorous? And I changed it to "are people," and then we got into that. So we could get into that another time. But so we talked about that earlier. I do this every day. This is my platform for any artist that's trying to get put on. We have promo packages that we offer. Me and my partner Mike Teague. I told him to link up with you, Keo, so y'all could do business stuff in networking and getting more names abroad.
I saw the link.
Yeah, you saw it? Okay. So, yeah,
yes,
man.
I appreciate it.
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, my room is cool. Hey, I don't even know what I'm doing with it, bro. I really appreciate this, Quincy. I really appreciate the love, man. You know what I mean? I would love to have anybody can get on this show and let's interview. If you're trying to do any promotional stuff, though, we have to do the promotional packets. That's how we're doing it. It's business. It's not personal. It's business. So if you're trying to do a promotional thing, we do have packets. If you're an artist and you're trying to get your brand known, the reason why we're doing it that way is because you get what you pay for, and that is we offer my platform and services to you, and the prices are not expensive. We go from bronze to platinum, so it's bronze, silver, gold, and then platinum, and they incrementally go up. So the bronze package is $29.99, the gold, the silver package is $39.99, the gold is $59.99, and the platinum is $99.99, and they go up, of course, because we add more features to those platforms, and we'll talk about that more. So I really appreciate the love, and again, like I was stating earlier, this is my first time in years getting back in touch with Keo. It's been at least 10 years since I've seen him last.
Yep.
So,
yep.
You know what I mean? So,
I'm 11. Yep.
Yeah. So I really appreciate the love, and I'm having a good time reminiscing with my boy Keo, talking about a lot of stuff. This is why we were good friends. We had a lot of stuff in common. Where our thought processes were the same. We've been through a lot of the same stuff, relationship-wise, with our kids and our exes and everything, Keo. So yeah, this is a really good friend. Believe me when I tell y'all, man. Shout out to this man right here, hard worker. You were always business savvy from the time I remember. You were always on your point. Family, God first, family. And then getting yourself together. So, and maybe my feelings are a little biased because we're friends, but yeah, I mean, I'll admit it.
Hey, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And on that note, as a writer, let me encourage everybody, because I'm getting the whole Keo Kendrick publishing thing going, and we're working on some screenplays and things like that. I'm working on a comic book character. She's a melanated superhero, with my daughter. And let me just encourage everyone. You mentioned people, children, exes. So let me just encourage everybody, regardless of your situation in life, single or married, rich, poor, whether you believe in yourself or not is the only thing that's going to determine your tenacity and your success or not.
Right.
All that other stuff can be overcome. There will be ups and downs. Everyone has mountains and valleys, but the one thing that you can determine is your self-belief. When you wake up every day, I want to say it was Bob Marley. When you wake up every day, the devil is busy, so why not let the God in you be busy too? Like, you should be up working because your haters are working too. So you should be working overtime.
What?
So that's what we're doing out here, man.
Yeah.
So I definitely will come on and share some more stuff later as we build back into the community. But you know where to find me. Hey, I'm gonna get you out there. Except there will be no there will be no liquor stories. I'm gonna be the one to punish you right after you go out. I'm gonna be right there after a Friday night. I'm gonna find out when you went out. I'll be right there like 7 to 8 a.m. Saturday morning. I'll be right there.
By the way, no, I gave that up years ago. 2009 was the last time I touched the sauce, and I never looked back since. I don't drink. I've been.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah,
I know that, dude. Oh well, you ready then?
Yeah. Ever since my son.
Congratulations, man.
I appreciate that. Ever since my ex took my son from me, the 14-year-old now, with 13-year-old.
Yes.
Ever since I was done. Yeah, the Jari Navarro, man. Shout out to him. My little young man, yo. We stay in touch. You know what I'm saying? God bless me with the ability to hear from him from time to time. I wish he'd call me a little bit more. You know what I mean? He just doesn't understand what he means to me. I went through a very bad time. I lost a lot of weight, dark time, bad anxiety, panic attacks, panic disorder, all that, man. I lost a lot of weight.
He'll understand now. It's turning around. So, hey, speak life into that, man. Those phones work both ways. Blow him up.
Man, all the time. I tell him just out of nowhere. I just text him, hey, man, love you, kid. Just to hear from me. And then when he's ready, he responds to me, love you, too, and everything like that. Yeah. I got to buy him his first pair of shoes for school. When in the beginning of the school year, some expensive ass Jordans, he had to have these retro Jordan deals. But he had to be cool. So I felt good to do that for him, man. After all these years, I never got a chance to, because I bought him presents, and I told his mom, listen, we don't have to talk to each other. I'll leave the house, come by and get his stuff so he could have them. She never did. So all his presents, he outgrew all his presents and everything. So years later, when his little brother was born, I gave the gifts to his little brother. So his little brother got that electric scooter and all that.
At Jari's age, and for everybody listening, the most important thing is just time with you, man. Pick him up and go spend time with him. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Nothing else matters, man. Don't forget all that other stuff.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Relationships come and go. You'll never not be a father, man. Like, just focus on that and build and plant your seeds from there, man. Like, because you never know what you might raise him up to be. You never know what your conversation with him will inspire and stimulate. And I
have put the truth. I talked, like I said, I have breathed and talked life over him. I've also put over him that what's going on with his mom. I think his mom, if people that are spiritual, you'll know what I'm saying. I think his mom has legions with her. She's drawn off a lot of energy from other people and brought them on herself. And I'm just praying over those kids because I've raised. She has 9 kids by 9 different people. And I've raised those kids, and I love those kids. And those kids, they're innocent. That don't have your dark energy over them kids. So I prayed over them kids, man. And I pray that they do well in their lives. A lot of them are afflicted by certain mental diseases like Asperger's, and I found out that my son, I don't know if it's true or not, but so now all of a sudden he has narcolepsy.
Oh.
So you see what I'm saying? all her kids are afflicted by some kind of emotional, mental, or neurological something. And I just think it's because of what she has with her. And you got to pray that stuff off these kids. You got to pray, you got to pray protection. And I pray for not just him as mine, I pray for all those kids. I pray for any kid that's in a situation that they can't help and defend themselves. And that's the thing that vexes me, is when you put a child in a situation they can't defend themselves and they have to just go along with it, because I was that child. I had to live that life. I'm a product of that, and I had to fight that, and I've been fighting that all my life. And like I said, I'm about to be 45 in a month. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me encourage you and anyone. Your primary care physician is more important than even a WebMD.com, right? It's alive, it's a living, breathing person. If you don't have a PCP as a primary care physician or a main doctor, get one. And a lot of that stuff, it can be treated, but the main thing is you just show them love, man. Because with your situation, I think it could inspire others to say, if things don't work out, you can't control. Always remember to stay focused and be as loving as possible, because like you just alluded to, you can have trouble coming from an ex, but you can't control who they choose next. So you have to stay zoned in, man, to your child and let everyone else do their job, because that's your child's lifeline, man. That's your child's lifeline.
I told him I'm not going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere, man. He knows that. And I told him, you know where to find me. I'm not going nowhere. I'm here forever. I love you forever no matter what. I always tell him that. I always tell him I love you no matter what. I'm not going anywhere. It's too late to try to be anything else. And I don't want to be anything else. He's made an impact in my life. I still got pictures of him. Shoot, I got pictures of him when you remembered him last. Right here. You understand what I'm saying? I got pictures of him from way back when he was a baby, from back when you used to see him. That was everybody know that was my man. So, and you've been through some of that with your ex, with the things that ex do. We're not here to
listen, everyone sees this this image and they think, everything's so great because we get along great. We're co-parenting, and it's beautiful. And I tell people all the time, even before it was beautiful, we faked it till we made it. Meaning, we literally sat down and said, we're not going to degrade each other, deride each other, or demean each other in front of other people.
We had
problems, man. But we said we're not going to be fake. But we hashed out everything together, and we have a unified front. So, because we were just like, if we disagree, man, it has to just be us. It can't be everybody else.
I wish I had that,
bro. And now, man, we're actually friends. We just came from my daughter's practice.
Right.
And we're raising a child together.
But you see, that's the problem. That's the problem. See, that's a beautiful thing, man. I really commend you, and I take your hat off. Because that's proof that all women aren't the same, and it also proves that all men aren't the same.
Oh, no. She's a good person, man. Yeah. It's like she tells everyone he's a good man and a good dad. And honestly, she usually says a great man and a great dad. Some say she's a great woman and a great mom. Yeah. And she's married, and they have a little guy. I just talked to their little guy tonight. Like, we moved on, but we have a child. We just focus on that. It's possible to co-parent. It does take two. So if you're dealing with very negative energy from the other person, there's a lot of stuff that has to go on to fix that. I'm talking about people that have the decency and the sense where they both were raised properly. Right. And if you're not there yet, all you can do is pray for that until you get there. But and for those that are already, you have a shot at getting there, man, finish the drill. Whatever it takes to get over that hump, stop name call, stop. Just get over the hump, bro. It's not even worth it, man. I love it. Worth it. Yeah. I'm good. I'm not being fake. I love it.
And I commend that.
My daughter's happy.
I commend, absolutely. I commend that. And I wish I had that. But the problem is my ex tends to reminisce and fall back in love with what used to be in the past. She denies it, but come on. It's like a boxer that gets punched in the face and he shakes his head. No, it didn't hurt, but that usually means he's hurt. He got rocked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and she denies it. But the thing of it is I don't think that she has completely gotten over me. But see, that can't be my problem, because I gave you everything I had. You remember, Keo? I used to cook and clean and do the laundry. You remember how I used to live? I wasn't stunting. Cut her grass, wash the car. I did that. Wash the house. I used to do all. Come on, man. And but the thing is when you go back there, also what's back there is all that negative, all that pain, all that whatever was going on, right. and then we end up doing that again. And I'm like, listen, man, I said, man, listen, why can't you stay on your side of the fence and let me just get out my way? Let me just be a father to my kid. We tried, it didn't work. Okay, so what? It didn't work out. But let's do that. And she just won't do it. If it doesn't have anything to do with her, she won't let you have it. She has to be part of it. She has to micromanage it. I mean, there's times I've called to talk to my son and say, hey, listen, I want to just take him with me. I want to, spend some time with my son. For what? What you mean for what? Because I'm his father. He's my son. I'm going to spend time with him. What y'all gonna do? What does it matter to you what we gonna do? What you think, I'm going to take him to a strip club or something? You know what I mean? Take him to a gay bar and let gay guys mess with him? Brother. Huh?
Prayer and custody agreements.
No, we're past all that. She got all full custody. Remember I told you how she tricked me with the whole thing we talked about earlier?
Yeah.
Texas is over. Texas is over me. She made me look like a deadbeat dad. Whatever. Texas is over me, and I don't care what the law says. I care what God says, and I care what the truth is here. There's always two sides of the story, and the only thing that gets through the darkness is light. So guess what? Anything that's in the dark eventually gonna come to the light. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna be faced with everything that you know what I'm saying. And it ain't gonna be by me. It's gonna be by her own kids. Because she gonna do everything in her power to keep these kids from their dads, and then they're gonna all leave her and go be with their dads. And she gonna grow old and be alone. And I told her that. I said, you're gonna grow old and be alone because of what you're doing. This is what you're sowing, and I'm telling you, you're gonna reap that. Your kids are gonna forsake you. They're gonna resent you, and they're gonna all go to the place that you least wanted them to be, is with their dads, and that's gonna be her problem. So.
I was gonna say, just anchor yourself to your child, man, and don't even plug in any of the rest of it.
Absolutely,
man. Daily improvement, man. It's never gonna be perfect. Anyone who gets on and says that their situation is perfect, we got a lot of married people listening in. I know you have a lot of married friends, and it's like, yeah. I mean, great. Even single people, no one has a perfect relationship situation. So you can only make do with what you can make do with, brother. Just anchor yourself to your son so he can set sail when it's time. He's growing up, man.
Yeah, but just be cool. All you had to do is be cool. Stop trying to live in the past. Stop trying to control.
That's all we do. That's all we do. We don't fake it. People we're not best friends. No. But she's a really good woman, and I'm a really good man, brother. Just be cool. My daughter loves us both, and I love the situation. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not ideal, by any means, right? I mean, who doesn't want to tuck their child in every day as much as I love my daughter? Yeah. But speaking of, I'm gonna go handle that. I'm about to go handle that right now.
Absolutely.
But I'm anchored on my causes and my missions. You're anchored on yours. Everyone that's listening, if you get on and promote your stuff, just be anchored to your vision so people can believe in it. Whether I ever talk to you again, be anchored to your vision so people will believe in it. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Right. But back it up with actions.
Absolutely. Man. That's K.O. Kendrick, y'all. Hey, drop your plugs one more time just so people can know where to follow you before you go ahead and sign off here.
Oh, appreciate you, man. So, at GiftedFit1, that's GIFTED FIT, and the number 1, that's Instagram. The email address is the same. It's giftedfit, the number 1, that's at gmail.com. Mm-hmm. And then for the general email, it's only the number 1, and then Adonis, that's ADONIS at gmail.com. That's where anyone can send any scripts, screenplays, anything like that. I write. I'm always looking for collaborators, but, I'm not looking for an original writer, so it takes the pressure off people. If you have something and you're considering a collaboration, feel free. I'm an aspiring filmmaker, not looking for writers, something I can write for myself, just collaborators. So that should take the pressure off of you. Or I'll forward it to somebody else. So if you need fitness training, tutoring, get with us, man. We're out here in the Austin and surrounding areas. Yeah. We're going to eventually expand. That's what it is, man. That's what we're doing.
Here can I get the shirt?
From me. Just send the link to Instagram. And I'm just now mass producing them as we speak. So
you have one in blue, or is red the only color you have so far?
Any requests.
Okay, so if you have gold, black and gold, because
Steelers.
Yeah,
got you.
If you got one in
gold
black
shirt and gold, or black shirt.
Gold shirt with the black writing. I like the black writing.
Gold shirt, black lettering.
Black lettering.
On it.
Give me a medium.
Got you.
Give me a medium on that.
I got you.
I want to look fit in that motherfucker.
I'm gonna get you a medium,
Oh no! I don't want to be too tight. I want some circulation in my arms. You know what I mean? But yeah, give me a medium.
I'm gonna get you a medium.
Give me a medium and let me know, and I'll send you. I'll pay. You got PayPal or whatever. I'll transfer the funds for it.
Work it out, man. I appreciate that. So yes, I'll be back on with more info anytime, man. And I'm gonna go put this on my Facebook page. My Facebook is under K''O. That's Keo. Last name is Kendrick, just like Kendrick Lamar. And then all the other info is there. There's other investments and entrepreneurial things I'm involved in. Man, they're looking just to be successful. If you're not out here smoking and drinking your life away,
right,
or sleeping around, and you wake up every day and you're like, there's something that I can accomplish.
Yeah.
That's for me, but it's not just about you. We're going back to that. Like, man, tap into that. Build something off of that. Like, where everybody eats.
Everybody eats, man. It all comes around to that. You see how it can't be avoided. It comes around. Everybody eat, man. So shout out to Tron Kendrick and all the people that have tuned in to see my man Keo K.O. Kendrick. This is my man Keo K.O. Kendrick, as earlier stated. Man, it's been so good reminiscing with you, catching up. We definitely will catch up with you again. And yes, he is going to be on the show again, so don't y'all even fret. So trust me.
Hey, shout out to not just you, Mo, but got to give a shout out to some of my brothers that we've been through it with.
Shout them out.
And some you know, some you don't know. That's Sean Hard, Ball Hard. I call him my extra brother. You know, we got Aaron Spivey. You know Spivey. You already know Spivey. Yeah. Aaron Spivey Sorrells. Shout out to Henry Smith.
Henry J. Smith.
Yeah, and then a few who you may not know. My boy Anthony Jackson. Yes, we can. Shout out Sugar Ray Destin, Patrick Patterson from the University up at UT, Jonathan Sprinkles. That's it. But my boys Tron, Rambo, and Tay, and my twin sisters, the Kendrick twins. Mm-hmm. Hey, shout out to all of them, man.
And shout out to the beautiful young queen that you're raising too.
Oh, you already know I was about to end with that. I wanted her to get on here real quick, but
she's family.
Sanaya, Daddy Loves You. She'll be watching this when it's going to archive.
All right.
She'll watch the archive.
That's right. And I sent you the link to the YouTube. And if not, go to LinkedIn. You can go to LinkedIn or go to Tumblr. And I think it's hold on. I'll send you the link to the Tumblr. Let me make sure I have it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you the link to the Tumblr, and then and also, so it's on Tumblr, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I know for a fact, and I believe Twitter. So yeah. So that's where you can go back and click. You already have the YouTube link, so you can just go there and just get the recap once it's
absolutely. Hey, and I'm gonna put you in touch with my boy Tim Pitts. That's Pitts out of Carolina. Okay. He's doing big things with alternative medicine and nutrition, all healthy, all organic. Doing big things as one of my future business partners. Okay. And Joshua Woolen out of Brown Rock. I'm gonna put you in touch with him too. We're about to do the whole corporate thing with this. A couple things, like I said, I have to hold back because of the non-disclosure agreement. Yeah. But we actually have the contracts written up. Like it's about to go down, man.
Look at this.
AAU basketball teammates
Look
out
at
there.
This.
All that.
Movement, yo. Look at this movement, man. I'm telling you, we never stop moving from TV. But that's the thing. You know, one day we're going to have to bring it back to the screen. We have to do an acting thing. One more. You know, I've got writers. You know, my partner, Mike Teague, a.k.a. Finesse from Jersey. Yeah, that's what he does. Yeah. He does that. So he has a couple. He has a couple scripts and stuff that they're working on for some projects, some film projects that he wants me to be in on. We got to get back into it, Keo, just for one more time, just for old acting's sake, man. Just get down there and get some
talk about it, man.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely talk about all of us. So, man, shout out to my man Keo K.O. Kendrick, man. This is take a look at that, man. Y'all know this, man. Come on, Austin. Y'all know this, man. And those of y'all that don't know, man, this is an old friend of mine from way back, 13 years we go back, man. This man and me, it's been a long time, man. You were a young buck in your 20s then when I knew you. I was always in my 30s.
Yeah.
I was old when I knew you. I'm still old. So, but yeah, man, this is my man. And lots of happy memories, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in to watch this. I mean, there's a lot of people just popped up. Quincy R. Do you know him? Quincy Robinson.
Quincy, that sounds familiar.
Quincy Robinson.
I'll jump on the line after this and see if I know him. We'll link up.
Okay. So shout out to him. Shout out to my girl Spicy. And let me see who else is joined on here. Tron, of course. Spaceman Vito. Somebody named Sloppy. Yeah.
Sloppy.
Spellbound. And some guy named Kurong P. Shout out to them. All the people that have tuned in on my YouNow. Usually I got a lot.
Spellbound. You got some creative names out there. Okay.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Signvetter, Ladarius Signvetter. These are a lot of names that I am familiar with. I usually have a lot more names that I'm familiar with. So people just haven't tuned in. Those guys haven't tuned in. They probably will a little bit later. But again, man, I can't thank y'all on Facebook and everybody who's tuned in enough for showing your love. This is my man again. Yo, it's been great. I had a great time reminiscing and talking. We have so much in common.
Yes, sir.
We're trying to catch up on 10 years all in one day. It ain't going to happen. but we will do.
Oh, it's not gonna happen because I was about to give some more, man. Nikisha Henderson, University of Texas. Mark Henry, all of Austin knows him, formerly World's Strongest Man.
Mark
Stephanie,
Henry.
Don't forget Stephanie out of Houston.
Yeah.
I told you we're about to do something. Stefany. Stephanie Rucker, Charmed by Rucker. And I got my friend Crystal Danielle. Anyone out here in Austin? Crystal
By the way,
Danielle.
You told me to look up Stephanie.
And Nikhil Younglove with code BLACK. All them, man. I'm gonna put you onto all of it. That's CODEBLAQUE. That's for the melanated hair products. If you already don't know them, go find out about them.
Okay.
Come to my page. I'll put you on.
That's what's up, man. So look at that, man. All this networking, all this stuff coming together again, friends and family coming together again after all these years. Yeah. I'm really happy, bro. I'm so glad. I can only feel. I feel something in the pit of my gut, man. That something huge is going to happen with all this, and so stay tuned. Just keep stay on. We're not going anywhere. This is just the beginning, bro. We're not going anywhere. And if we do get involved in these business ventures with you and myself and my man Lord Finesse, we're definitely going to be. You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you already know I'm gonna do it one way. Yeah, with integrity. That's it, and with passion. Absolutely. Doesn't have to be perfect, but with integrity and with passion, that's the only way we're gonna do it.
Absolutely. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to rock the shirt. I'm looking forward to that.
Hey,
you know what I mean? So
gold shirt, black lettering, extra medium.
Hey, look, extra. Now, I don't be able to fit in there. You don't see these guns on here? Not bad for 50, huh? You don't see these guns on here? I appreciate you, man. That's Keo.
Working with a little something over here, dog. Working with a little something. But we're going to do that, man. Let's talk.
You were always muscular. What happened? You stopped working out yourself? It got to be too much? You don't have time or what? You was always fit. What's up? What's up? Don't get old on me, bro.
Oh, shots fired.
Hey.
Shots fired. I'm still what I do.
I know you always was in shape. You was always a gym rat like me. So, absolutely. All right, so that's it. That's all for me, man. I appreciate you again. We'll do it again for sure, man. I look forward to it, Keo.
Hey, different weather, different pleasure. Sun's out, guns out. We coming for it, man.
Come get me. I'm with it. All right, brother.
Stay blessed, man.
You too.
Everybody eats.
Everybody eat, man. All right, family.
Thank everybody for tuning in, man. Y'all take care.
Take care.
What's up?
One. So that was Keo, K.O. Kendrick, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, what, so many years. Yeah, I did get to rambling on there for a minute, man. But, you know, you can't help it when, you know, you have a history with somebody that was always a good friend to you. He's always had my back. And I've always been appreciative of him. So, next up, without further ado, I've got my man, Spencer. So let's get to him. Let me see if he's still even up. It's just good to just catch up with old friends, man, and see them doing so well. So let's see what he's talking about, and then we'll go ahead and call him. Let's see. I was supposed to have another cat in front of him, but he never... Oh, hold on. By the way, hold on. I did get an email. Let me see if he... Hold on. He never got back to me. Where is he? He never respond. He sent me a bunch of MP3s. I might have to hit him up. He sent me a bunch of MP3s to play his music. That's what's up. Anyway, let me call my man Spencer. Spencer, what's up, man?
What's going on?
You are live on the Everybody Eats Happy Hour, Gossip Hour, whatever you want to call it. We talk about everything.
What's going on, everybody?
We just out here doing the Thug Thizzle. So I'm out here, my man, Spencer Burke, a.k.a. What's your AKAs? You have an AKA?
AKA nothing. I mean, I used to do music, but my company is Original Creations, and the way you spell that is how you regularly spell original, but creations is spelled with a K. So the logo is okay, because my motto in life is everything will be okay.
Okay. So before we get started, let's tell the people a little bit about yourself. First of all, thanks to everybody that's tuning in. I'm joined here with my man Spencer Burke of what is it? Creative what?
Original Creations.
Original Creations. And I met this guy, believe it or not, one of his hustles is he works for a pizza company that I'm familiar with. I did some marketing stuff for the company when they first started. Marco's Pizza, big name pizza place out here. Very delicious food. I know the owners of the company, and he works with them and everything. And he came by, saw my little studio setup, and we kind of hit it off since then. That's a little bit of our history. He's a videographer like myself. Do you do any photography or just the videography stuff? You do.
I mean, I have done photography in the past, but my primary career is in videography. I went to school in Rhode Island, where I'm originally from, for digital media production at a school called New England Institute of Technology.
Nice. So we have things in common. I went to the Art Institute I went for photography in doing T-shirts. I had my T-shirt company, and I just wanted to become a professional photographer so I could take pictures and use them to superimpose them on T-shirts and whatnot as part of what I was doing with my brand. And then I ended up doing videography and everything on my own, self-taught and everything through YouTube and everything. I had the Adobe package. I had the Adobe programs, and I just never used them. They just sat on my computer, and I never knew what they really until I realized, oh, that's what you can do with this stuff. So I got into it. And
with the Adobe Suite, there's so many different options that you can use it for.
Yeah.
Like there's Photoshop, which photographers use a lot. They end up editing their photos in Photoshop and then bringing them into Lightroom, where you can color correct them. Or honestly, I'm not really sure on the photography side how they do it. They might put it in Lightroom first to color correct first, because I know when I do videography, color correction is one of the first things I like to do and get it out of the way, because it's different for every person. A lot of people, they like to edit their videos and then do the color correction and then do the color grading. But for me, I find that color correction is one of the most important things, and you can actually see what the footage is going to look like when you get the end product, when you get a film or you get a music video or a commercial, whatever you're doing.
Right.
And I just like to get that out of the way first. So what I'll first do is I'll color correct using a Lumetri, the Lumetri preset that they have in Adobe. And then what I like to do is color grade through just also the Lumetri. But there's different ways that you can do it, in different programs you can do it. A lot of people like using DaVinci for their video editing. A lot of people like using Final Cut. But for me, I like the Adobe Suite and what it offers with Adobe Premiere and After Effects, because I find it a lot more user-friendly, and it's what I learned through school.
I love all of that. I use After Effects for my logo designs, in animating my logo designs. So if you see a video that I've shot, you'll see my company team footage in some kind of animation type setting, and I use Adobe After Effects for that. I use Premiere myself for my editing. I like creating my own LUTs for color grading. You go in there and you tweak. I'll use the Lumetri colored stuff and get in there and use some different effects, and then I'll create my own LUT. And so I just slide them in there, and I name them, and then I just kind of slide them in. And if I don't like it, I'll readjust it, and then I'll save it as a newer thing. So that's the fun part.
Yeah, some people have been finding that you can actually, you can take a screenshot of one of your clips. Like, say you have a film, and most of your clips are the same. Like, they're shot in the same area. It has the same type of exposure and contrast. They end up taking a clip from the video, taking a screenshot, a picture, and putting it in Lightroom. And then they'll color correct in Lightroom and basically they make like a LUT out of what they color corrected in Lightroom and plug it into Premiere. That way they just color correct in Lightroom basically and just apply it to their videos in Premiere. But for me, I find it a little bit like it's a lot of work. Whereas like with the movie tree presets in Adobe, I find it a lot easier to manipulate.
Yeah.
Now down the road, I might end up doing the Lightroom because I have heard that it makes color correcting a lot easier. But I just found that it's a lot of steps, and you have to download a program to make the LUT and this and that. And I find it a lot easier to just color correct, color grade, and then put a LUT from outsource from a different source, whether it be YouTube influencer or a videographer or a director who put out packs, because these people that are YouTubers and that are filmmakers, they end up making these packs where they make like transition packs, they make effect packs, they make LUT packs, they make color flare packs. So they make it a lot easier for you to do effects on your videos, because instead of having to spend hours and hours trying to make an effect in a certain video and searching through YouTube for these different effects that you want to do, you can actually just go through these people and find their packages where they have effects that are like drag and drop. So you literally just take the effect, or you take the transition, or you take the LUT, and you just put it right over it, and it does the effect for you. So it takes out a lot of effort that's involved in the video editing process.
So let me ask you, which do you prefer? Which do you prefer? Do you prefer just the drag and drop, or do you? For me, I like creating the effect. I like creating the flare effect. I like creating the shutter effect. Whatever it is, the whirl, swirling whirl, swisher effect. I like creating those myself.
Me personally, I like creating it, but if there is an option that makes the process easier, I will look into it before applying it to the video.
Oh, so don't get it wrong. It comes in handy, for sure.
Yeah, so like when it comes to like music videos, because my video editing process is a lot different for depending on the client and what I'm using and what I'm doing for videos. So when it comes to music videos, what I like to do is, obviously when we go into a shoot, I like to get a shot list, a storyboard, a location list, so I know what all the locations that we're doing, and a treatment, which for the people that are unfamiliar with what a treatment and all those other things are, I'll break it down for you. A treatment is basically a small, or depending on how big the project is, a large summary of what you want to accomplish in the video and what the video is going to be about. So it's basically just a summary of the video, and then a shot list shows the way you're going to go to and what you want to shoot at those locations. And the storyboard is basically it's like 6 different blocks, and you can make as many pages as you want depending on like how long the storyboard is going to be. Usually I have like anywhere from 10 to 30 pages depending on how long the music video is. And basically what I do with storyboards is those 6 blocks, you put in 6 pictures, whether you go to location and actually take the pictures before you do the music video, or you just take pictures from online of what, basically the scene is going to be into the story block, and then you write down what the scene is going to be, like how it's going to be shot, the time that it's going to be in the video, and any other details that you think you'll need. So if I'm making a music video and I want to have the first between the first second and the 7th second, I'll put 1 to 7, and I'll say the exact shot is going to be. So maybe it'll be a shot of the subject walking in the city. Maybe it'll be a medium shot or a close up, and what I'll have above that little those little details is a picture of a random person walking in the city, or the actual subject, the actual client walking in the city.
Right.
Primarily, usually, I like to do the storyboards before we go out to do the music video. Some people do it after, but I don't see the point in that. I think it's important to have the storyboard before you go out to shoot. So I'll just take random pictures from the internet that are close to what I want the scene to be. That way I can at least show the client what my vision is and how I think the video should look, you know, minute by minute, second by second.
Nice.
And when it comes to the video editing process itself, once everything's said and done and shot and all that, I like to, so say I have like 8 clips of the person rapping and like 4 of B-roll. What I'll do first is take those 8 clips of them rapping and plug them all in, all above each, like, you know, one after another, you know, on top of each other.
Yeah.
And then I'll line up the music with it. And then what I'll do, decide where the beat drops are or where I want clips to change. And I'll just go on one clip, like one of those videos, and make those cuts. That way, after I make those cuts, I can make those cuts on every single clip, like all 8 clips, and then just pick and choose which clips I want to go after one another. So it's almost like a puzzle piece of just like clipping. Now for my very basic videos, the people that like don't really want to pay for effects, don't really want to pay for transitions, don't really want to pay for, you know, all the extra stuff, that's what I'll end up doing, and just doing that and just color correcting it and color grading it. Now I don't really like doing that because I like adding effects and I like adding transitions to give the video more pizzazz, more pop, more, you know, creativity that will draw people in. But it is a way of setting up your video for how you want it to look without having to do the effects and color grading and color effects. So after I do all that, after I like line up all the clips, I'll start doing the color correction. So I'll go into the clip and I'll go into the master and I'll start color correcting each clip. And then after I have that, I'll start color grading. And then once I have that, then I start doing the effects and transitions. And I'll start looking at the B-roll and start looking at stuff where I see certain B-roll that I want to put into clips. But usually when I take B-roll, I also keep that in mind when I'm filming the B-roll, where I want that to go in the music video. Yeah. So after I do those cuts, I'll probably already know where that B-roll is going to go, and I'll just take those clips out and put in the B-roll. That way, basically, before I even add effects or transitions. And the effects and transitions is just to give added, for lack of a better term, effect to the video.
Right. I love it. So on that note, with all that you've shared with us, how does one find your work? How does one follow you if they're interested in your brand and your movement in trying to connect with you?
I have a website. It's originalcreations.com. But again, keep in mind, creations is spelled with a K. So it's ORIGINALKREATIONS.com. I also am on Instagram as Original Creations, and I'm on Facebook as Original Creations. I'm also on Twitter as Original Creations, but I'll be honest, I don't really use Twitter because I found that Twitter is something where you have to be on there like, you know, every minute for you to have a real presence on Twitter. And for me, I don't really find it that important to have a real presence on Twitter because I find most of my followers want to see videos, clips, and pictures.
Right.
And don't want to read like little snippets from me, you know?
Right. No doubt. So, so just a little background on you. How did you get into videography and stuff? What was that your first passion? Was that your first love? Or is that something?
So when I was younger, you know, I played sports a lot. I pretty much played every single sport you can think of, aside from like cricket. I played extreme sports as well, and I have 2 brothers, one younger, one older. And we all played sports and did extreme sports and whatnot. And whenever we went to like go snowboard, skate, we always wanted to have like clips of each other, you know, doing these certain things. So I got very interested in videos and creating videos. And then when I got older, I got really into music. I took a guitar class when I was like 14, and I made like a little band when I was like early in high school. Later in high school, I started writing down poetry, started writing rhymes, and, you know, started rapping a little bit. And when I was like 17 or 18, you know, I found that videographers around my state, which was Rhode Island at the time, wanted to charge a lot of money for videos, which now that I'm older and I'm actually in the video business, I understand obviously, but as an 18-year-old kid with, you know, like a weekend job, you know, sometimes working at nights or whatever, I couldn't really afford to spend the money to get that video. So what I ended up doing was saving up money and buying my own camera and just having friends film me, and then I would go in and edit. And that's why I really learned how to edit. And I ended up getting a job at a TV station, editing a TV show, and that got me, you know, like a lot of experience, like editing videos for like a more professional platform.
Right.
And then once I got out of high school, I went to school to college for video shooting because I wanted to really develop my craft with engineering music and recording music and video editing and filming. So I did that for about 2 years, and then the school just decided to change the degree to digital media production. And the reason that they did that was because they wanted to broaden the spectrum so that, you know, each individual could have a better chance of getting a job depending on their actual craft. Because some people in the program were really good at music engineering. Some people in the program were really good at just filming. Some people in the program were just good at editing. Some people in the program were just good at motion graphics and graphic effects.
Right.
And so digital media production is a really wide scope. So it gives people the option to, you know, find jobs in all different types of, you know, different genres.
Nice. Okay. So there y'all have it, man. And you guys, you know, once again, you got the plugs of where you can find this guy. It's Original Creations with a K, Kreations. Original Creations.
Original Creations,
Kreations.com. And you're on all platforms pretty much? You're pretty much YouTube or
yes, I'm on YouTube as well, but I find it like I've been finding that posting my stuff on Facebook gets a lot more views and a lot more people are tuning into Facebook these days. So what I end up doing is, like for clients, I'll give them the video if they want to post it on YouTube, and sometimes I'll post it on YouTube, but primarily I'll post it on the Facebook. That way, more people can see it and more of my friends can see it. Because a lot of times when you send somebody a YouTube link, it's like, oh, I don't want to see that. But like a video that pops up on their feed, it like already starts playing because that's how Facebook is set up.
Right.
Once you like go by a clip, the video already starts playing, so it already draws the viewer in.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have a couple projects in the works right now. I'm working with a Dallas artist right now. Goes by the name of Sleepwalker.
Okay.
I also have a partnership with a barber salon in Leander. It goes by Caballero's Barber Salon. I definitely recommend going there because they have a lot of different options that you can use. Haircuts, they have beard trims, they have lineups. Something they call fuck cap, which is like eyebrow threading. They do manicures, pedicures, massages, and top it all off, you can get a free beer while you're there.
I heard of this place. I'm not sure.
It's a great place, man.
I'm not sure where it is. I thought it was around the corner from where I'm at.
So I can't remember exactly where you're at, but it's on Hero Way, so it's not that far from you.
Yeah. Yeah, Hero Way is
I
right
can't remember exactly. Oh, but like what I was saying is, the partnership with Capillera is they're starting a TV show on April 8th that's going to be called, actually don't quote me on this, I can't say the name of the TV show because I don't know the actual name, but they're going to be filming this TV show and basically offering commercial space for companies, whether it's 2 or 3 30-second commercials, and they're using me as the videographer. So I go out to the companies, I film the commercial for them, and then they use the commercial during the TV show. And then I can also use the commercial.
That's a big break, man. That's dope.
Or whatever it may be.
That's dope, man. So what camera are you planning on using for that? Just a simple DSLR or what? You have a. We lost you. We lost you, Spencer. Hang on. Try him again. See what's up.
Hey, what's going on? Spencer Bird. Please leave a message after the phone. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Well, looks like we lost him. His phone probably died. That's crazy. We'll give him a second to see if he calls back in. If he doesn't, then I guess we'll pick this up another time so we could finish our. Yeah. So I just got a text. So I'll try him back here. Let me see what's up. Let me try him back and see.
Sorry about that.
We thought your battery died, but that's all right. We're good. Everything's good. So so it sounds like you got a big old project that's happening, and that's good stuff.
Oh yeah. So like I don't know how many clients they have lined up, but it's basically a lot of clients where I'll be doing commercials. So I have to rent some more filming gear. Because I mean, the gear that I have right now does the job. You know, it gets the job done. I do shoot in 4K, but they don't have all the equipment that I would like. So I'm working on more equipment right now. I was actually looking at a Sony A7 III a little bit earlier that I might be purchasing soon.
Nice. Those are nice. I like the Sony A10s and the A12s. Those are nice. The A series Sony.
Yeah, I haven't actually heard it. I haven't. I gotta look up on them, but I haven't seen any real videos about like the A9, A10, A11, A12, any of that. I've just been really interested in the A7 series because I remember when I was just getting out of college, a friend of mine got the A7S II, and his footage was just incredible. I was blown away by it.
Right.
And the A7 III came out last year, and it offers 4K at 30 frames per second and 1080 at 120 frames per second. And that slow-mo is it's super important for videos.
Nice. Oh yeah, nice. So it's that you know what I'm saying, and it's in high def too, so it's really nice.
Exactly.
I'm into so I the next camera that's on my radar, it's Canon because I'm a Canon guy. I like Sony. I think I made my start with Panasonic, and they're really good. If you get a good Panasonic camera,
that's what I have right now. I have Panasonic, but
yeah.
I looked into the GH4, the GH5, and the GH5S. And they all look like great cameras, but to me, the Sony A7 III, the color science behind the camera itself is just unmatched. Like I can't. It's hard to compare like the GH5S or the GH5 to the A7 III.
Yeah, they have So there's two cameras that you might want to look into. There's the Canon 4K cinematography camera that they have, and then there's the.
Are you talking about the 1DX?
The what?
The Canon 1DX, is that the one that you're referring to?
No. It's damn, I forget the name of it right quick. It's the newest one that just came out. It came out last year. It's the newest 4K camera they just came out with. But I don't think it's the 1DX. That's not the name of it. Then they came out with.
Are you talking about the EOS R? Like the new mirrorless camera?
You're talking about the Canon R. Hang on a second. Hang on. Don't hang up.
I got you.
Yes, my heart, you're live. Can I help you?
I'm in the garage. Please open the door for me if it's locked.
Okay, all right. Bye, I'll see you. Spence.
Yes.
Hang tight. I gotta go run and open the door for my wife. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. But the new Canon R, the mirrorless, those are nice, man. But I'm spending all the money on that. It's worth it if you do get it, though. I looked into it. I saw it in action. Those things are really nice. They're badass. Hold on a second.
I've heard good things about them. I mean, I remember because I like to keep up with YouTubers that specialize in filmmaking.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of them get the EOSR, and person has to do about buying the A7 III from. He's actually selling his A7 III because he got an EOSR.
Yeah, they're real nice. Hold on real quick. Let me go get my wife. Hold on real quick.
No problem.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, sorry about that. My wife came in, the garage was locked. She couldn't get in. Usually she comes in through the front door, but yeah, man, so that's what I'm looking at that full, but it's not the dang, I wish I knew the name of it right off, man. It was like at one point I think it was like two grand, and I think you can get it now for about 1,700 or 1,600, so it's cheaper. I've seen one though, however, for like 1,300. So that's kind of where my head's at. It's really nice, man. 4K. It shoots. Let's see. The 30.
Yeah, I mean, like 30. one of the main things that I've learned in filming is that having a nice camera, having the top of the line camera is nice and important in a sense. But what I find to be more important and more like not can't think of the word for it. Let's just say more important. The things that are more important are lighting and lenses, because you can have the best camera ever, but if your lens is like just the basic kit lens and your lighting is off, then it doesn't even matter, because the footage will look worse than if somebody's filming with a Canon T3i and their lighting is great.
And that's what I think it is. I don't think it matters the camera. I think it matters what I mean, the aperture settings, your focal points. I had to learn the hard way when I was doing the photography. I'd have the thing focused on from where I'm seeing, but my lens wouldn't be set right. So I'd find that it'd be the opposite. Where I wanted my subject to be in focus and the background to be blurry, my subject would be blurry and my background would be in focus. It was always off, and I found a way to find that sweet spot where you can get it and just get it to focus right there. It's all in your settings, man. It's all in your settings. If you know how to use your lenses and you know what they can do, people like the 50 millimeter. I like the 10 millimeter and the 24 millimeter. I like shooting with those. I find that I get really good. I get really good shots with those. 50.
I mean, right now I shoot primarily on a 25 millimeter 1.7 lens, but I would like to get a zoom lens that shoots at like 2.0, even 2.8, and like basically what my plan is right now is I really want to get a Metabone speed booster, because it gives you the ability of using cameras on either Sony or Panasonic products, depending on which adapter you get. And with that adapter, with that speed booster, it actually gives you an extra stop. So I could have an 18 to 35 sigma on my lens with the speed booster, and instead of it being a 2.8, in reality, it's actually more like a 2.0 or a 1.8. Or if I got a 2.0, it actually breaks it down to like a 1.4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I find this to be like the best when it comes to, if you, like, say you're like a Canon person, right?
Yeah.
And you have all these Canon lenses, but you want to make the switch to mirrorless, but you don't want to, sell all your Canon lenses and invest in all these, Sony lenses or Panasonic lenses. You don't have to. All you have to do is just get this Metabones adapter. That way you can still use your Canon lenses on these mirrorless cameras.
Mm-hmm. Right. And then you just
And
buying,
actually,
you're
it's
just
better,
buying
in
the
my
body.
opinion, because you get a whole extra stop of light.
Yeah. So
I think the only thing that's like the, you know, obviously, having lenses and all that is important, but like the reason that I want a better camera is for three things primarily. The first being, I really want a camera that does 4K at 60 frames per second, but honestly, the only option I have there, what's it called, cost efficiently, is the GH5X. So, you know, the GH5X would be what I go to if I want 4K at 60 frames. But, with that being said, the A7 III, I can get 4K at 30 frames and 1080 at 120. And that's all I really want. But, you know, having 4K at 60 frames per second is a great option.
Yeah.
So what I'll probably end up doing is having the A7 III for about a year and a half until the A7S III comes out, because they plan to incorporate 4K at 60 frames per second. But that's not like the only thing that's important to me. What's also very important to me is autofocus. Because there's a lot of filmers out there that are really good at manually focusing and
That's
using
what I do.
A spin wheel on their stabilizer.
Yeah.
But for me, autofocus is so important because I don't always have the tools at my disposal to have one of those spinners, one of those digitalized focusers on my stabilizer. So having a camera that has really good autofocus is important, and that's the main reason I'm going towards A7 III, because I've heard that the autofocus on it is just amazing.
Here's my thing. I'm one of those guys that got really good at manually focusing while I film. I figure if you set I always like to get my lens, and I set my lens before I start shooting, so I don't have to worry about all that. So everything stays in focus, no matter what, no matter where I move the camera, it stays, and everything is sharp and crisp and stays in focus. Unless I want a scene to, you know, when you have those scenes that blur into focus, that's when I'll use, that's when I'll use the autofocus. So I'm moving the camera, and while the camera's in motion, that footage is blurry until that lens stops moving, and once it stops moving, it comes into focus, and then I use that as like a transition type thing, kind of like a kind of a kind of a janky type of man-made effect, if you will. I don't know how to word that.
Right, which you,
generic effect.
You could fix by using one of those digitalized things where you hook it up to the camera and you have basically like a remote that you manually focus it, but through like a remote. The only problem with that is if you're filming yourself, then it looks weird. You know, you're just like focusing with this, basically like this little remote or whatever.
Right.
Because people, they'll see that and be like, oh, why is this person holding a remote and doing this? Da-da-da. So that's why, for vlogging purposes, like if you were doing a vlog of yourself, then I definitely recommend autofocus. But if you're doing a project and you're filming somebody and you find that you're very good at manual focusing, I would suggest getting one of those digitalized things that you can put onto the focus ring, and you can use. Either you can use it, or you can have a second. What's the term for it? I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's like somebody who basically that's their whole job. Like there's a second person where you're filming it, and their job is to just have a monitor and make sure it's in focus by using the focus wheel.
Right.
And again, if you don't have that at your disposal, focusing it manually with your hand or just using the autofocus is what I like to use.
Yeah. No, that's me. That's how I do it. But yeah, it's interesting to hear different artists and their different techniques on getting the craft done. My thing is I don't care how people do their thing. I don't believe that anybody's better than anybody. Well, that can be that can be debatable, but I just think it just depends on the artist, and it depends on their creativity, their imagination, and their how they're able to achieve the finished product. I think that's what makes it all unique and all interesting. Yes, there are guys that...
And it's also important to the client, too. Like, I always like to ask clients, too, like, how they like to be filmed, if they have, like, a certain way they want to be filmed. Because some clients, they don't want autofocus. Like, they don't want to risk it. They would rather the person manually focus everything, which is totally fine with me. But I find that autofocus is just a lot easier depending on the camera that you're using.
Yeah. That's cool. That's what's up, man. So you said you had some upcoming projects, huh? So
yes, sir.
Yeah. So with the Dallas, anyone else? Anybody in the Austin area? Anybody locally, or what?
So I have one artist who contacted me, but we haven't worked out any details. I haven't gotten a deposit from him, but he is an Austin artist, and he's actually from where I just came from in South Carolina, because I've been in South Carolina for the past 4 years in Myrtle Beach. Yeah. And, we're just working out the details.
Anybody I know?
As far as other artists in Austin, I haven't really been able to touch base with any. I haven't really gone looking. I haven't really, done, a lot of research on artists in Austin.
Right.
Honestly, my plan was to do this video with the artist in Dallas, film it in Austin. Once the video is done, I was going to do a sponsored Facebook video, a sponsored Facebook post. That way I can get it out to everybody in Austin who is interested in hip-hop videos and music, and they would see the video and be more interested in finding out, who filmed it and how they can get a deal as well.
Right. No doubt. That's what's up, man. I'm really proud of the fact that you got that thing going on with the barbershop, man. I hope that's something that's huge, bigger than you anticipated.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. I went in for a haircut and I just told them I was a videographer and I showed them a couple videos and it was like, boom, they were like, we want you to do stuff for us. And I was like, oh, all right, let's do it then.
I was doing stuff for local bars. That's how I got my gigs. I was doing stuff for local bars. It started out as photography. I would photograph the scenes and making the place look like it was packed so people would come, and I was getting paid on a daily basis. I'd go out, shoot for a couple hours, flirt with people and shoot, and then the pictures were posted everywhere, and then I ended up doing little video snippets. I would do like little 30-second, 45-second snippets for different companies.
Right, that's all you need. Honestly, with how commercials are set up these days, when you have like a video that's longer than 30 seconds or longer than a minute, your video has to be like very immersive and detailed and be like touching on more than just like, oh, look at this restaurant. It's more like if you're going to have a video that's more than a minute, that restaurant must have like really, high volume customers and like a really special menu and something going on with it for it to be that long of a video. Like I always tell clients, for the most part, my videos would be 30 seconds to a minute if it comes to a commercial, unless they have a specific vision in mind of how they want the video to go and like a bunch and like topics that they want to, touch on. Because most businesses, if they want a commercial, a 30-second commercial is something that is easy to do, I shouldn't say it's easy to do, but it's manageable, and it draws people in. Like if you post a 30-second video to Facebook or Instagram, people will watch it. Whereas like if you post like a 2.5-minute video on Facebook, you'll get less viewers because they don't, like people are just like, they have ADD these days and they just, they don't want to pay attention for that long. A 30-second video or a minute-long video, you'll have, the viewer will be like, oh, okay, I'll watch the rest of this. Especially if like the first 10 seconds are really creative and really draw the person in. Right. But when it comes to like restaurants, when I'm to videos, I like to offer clients like packages rather than just one commercial, because like a lot of people, they watch stuff on Instagram. So what I like to do is offer them, okay, we can do a 30-second commercial that you can post on your website and you can post on Facebook, but I can also offer you 10 to 30-second videos that you can post on Instagram. And what those 30-second videos will be, instead of doing like a whole commercial, I will literally film one thing being made, like one meal being made. because a lot of people, especially on Instagram, they love watching food being made because it makes them hungry. It makes them want to go to that place where the food's being made.
Right.
And if you think about it, you know, if you're seeing a video on Instagram and it's of a restaurant and it's just people walking around and, you know, a manager talking or the owner talking, it's a lot less intriguing than food being made, like, and being edited a certain way and, like, you know, spiced a certain way. Like that video, the Salt Bay guy got so many views because he's making this food right in front of you in 30 seconds and then just sprinkling a little salt on it, and, you know, the food looks amazing. It looks like so, you know, delicious, and that's why people watch it, because they're like, this makes me hungry, I want to go get this food. And if you want more clients, you want more customers for a restaurant, you want something that's going to make people want to go to the restaurant more, and that's always going to be food. And so the package makes sure that they get a lot of videos out of it, so they get a lot of viewers and a lot of views out of their videos, right. And they get more and more customers through it.
Hey, I love it. I've done it before. I love what it does. I love the feedback that I got. One day you'll be able to come over here. You've been to the studio before. You'll be able to come over here and see some of my work. You know, that I've done. I'm trying to work on my hard drive. I think I fixed it, but I'm not sure. It was something I was working on, so I can retrieve the files on it. And then eventually I'm gonna need a new hard drive so I can transfer all the files off of it and then have a new drive. But in the meantime, yeah, that way you can see some of what I've done. You know, we've talked about a lot of what you've done, and you've shown me your stuff, and I never really had a chance to show you any of my stuff. I do have a snippet that I did for my man, Mike Austin. He's I did a little thing. It's on my Facebook, and we're Facebook friends. You probably saw it already. My little snippet that I did for him. He was just
possibly.
It was just for fun. I just grabbed my camera and just started shooting. We just did a fun little 30, and I posted it. And it got some pretty good love, and he loved it. He came by for me to design a logo for him. I designed the logo for him, and he was just like, "Bro, this shit is so cool. I mean, bro, I can't believe you're doing this. You're staying up till 5 in the morning. You're sending me this stuff at 5 in the morning." I was like, "Bro, when I tell you I'm gonna do a thing, I'm gonna do it." So
yeah, exactly.
You know,
I like to have my turnaround be as quick as possible. Like if you go to my website, originalcreations.com, again with a K, you click on the No Friends Now link. That music video was actually shot in only 2 hours, and it was edited in about 10 hours.
Nice.
Like the turnaround was very quick. I tried to have the video done the next day, basically.
I like some of those effects that you did. You don't see that used a lot much today, but some of your little effects, I like that stuff where it looks like it's old TV, and then the paint and the coloring feels like it's glitching out. And yeah, I like that stuff. That's kind of cool, man. I haven't seen that process done for many years, but you know, I like it. It's pretty cool. It's kind of a touch of an old vintage style.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple effect, honestly.
Yeah.
It's nothing that, like, I did, like, technically I could, you know, take, like, a clip from online. Like, I could take, like, a, you know, an actual videotape or whatever, and then just take just the, what's it called, the noise, and then just put that over the footage and make it like an adjustment filter. But like again, I said, you can get like these effects and LUTs and transitions from companies, from like, you know, certain YouTube influencers, and, you know, just put it on your film. And that was one of those things where I was just able to put it on the film.
Yeah. Yeah, I like I said, I like building those. I've built a bunch of those, and then of course you can tell the ones I built because they're all named after me, like Mo 1 all natural, Mo 2 blue, Mo. You know, if I want like a blue effect, or depending on depending on what the mood is I'm trying to set. You know, I use different colors to set the mood. If something's more chilling and creepy, to be more of a grayish blue type of thing. If it's more scary, hate, anger, be more reddish, stuff like that, you know. Greens and yellows are more psychedelic. Oranges are more psychedelic type colors, just to kind of make you like, whoa, what the, you know, type shit. Yeah, that's what I try to pursue, man. I have fun. I love it. I love the art in it. And then I love the feedback. You know, I like to give it all I got. I like to do the best I can, and then get some feedback. And then people say, hey, you know, I love this. Can you plug this in with that plug? And then you do it in the final finished product. I love it, man. I love, you know, all that.
Yeah, no, I get it completely.
Absolutely. So, you know, I don't know. There was a question I was going to ask you, and then I forget because I've been waiting a long time to finally get you in the studio. And it's been like 2 weeks I waited to finally get to interview. You're busy.
Yeah, no,
hard
I've
to
been
reach.
busy. I've been busy.
I'll think
around like a chicken with his head cut off.
I'm sure I'll think of it later, but but yeah, man. I mean, I'm glad that you were able to come in here and tune in. I had 4 people on here today. Well, you were the 4th, but the 3rd one, the guy didn't tune in. He didn't give me this information. I was trying to tell. I need your contact information so I could call you in, and he didn't.
Right.
So I'll deal with him. He sent me a bunch of music, so I guess I'll do a segment for him tomorrow. But I really appreciate you stopping by, man, and everything. You know, I'd like to have you on more. You know, I'd like to, you know what I mean, where we could, you know what I mean, showcase your footage, or maybe have you come in the studio and we could showcase one of your videos so people can kind of see your work on the, you know, on the podcast, and trying to draw in more of your clientele, or getting people more, you know, in the Austin area to be more aware of what you do and kind of draw.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
So we'll have to set that up sometime. I was kind of hoping that's the kind of that was the interview I'd be able to have with you, but I understand that you're really busy, so we were only able to call in. But I'd like to set that up sometime.
This week I'm working like 6 days a week, so
yeah. So on a day that you know,
most weeks I only work 5 days a week, and I'm actually transitioning into another position right now where I'll have more of like a 9 to 5 position, so I'll have more time on my hands.
Okay. Yeah, no doubt. And I, you know, just give me a day that you know that you can commit to, that you're off, and just swing by 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, and we'll interview, we'll talk, and then we'll post your video for everybody to see. I have my secondary monitor, so we'll let the monitor run the video, and people will be able to see your video and do it like that. So I look forward to that. Again, I thank you for being on here. I'm sad that you were the last one. I hate that, you know, but again, I'd like to say...
It's all good, man. Honestly, I don't know how many people are listening right now, but I appreciate everybody that is listening.
Oh, yeah, man. Thank you so much. Everybody's
more people listen later at night because they're done with all their things. They put their kids to bed.
Yeah.
You know, they're done with all their work for the day, so they actually have the time to listen in.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. And like I said, yeah, you know, all my YouNow people, thank you to everybody on YouNow, all my Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Tumblr, all the people that are on the platforms that are checking us out. Man, thank you guys so much for hanging in here. We've been here for over 3 hours interviewing.
Oh, man.
This is crazy. Me, you, and everybody else. I've had, like I said, I had 2 other guys on. I was supposed to have 1 more, but he didn't give me his contact information. So I'll email him and say, hey, man, listen, I need your contact information so we can interview. But yeah, no doubt. Man, again, Spence, thanks so much, man. This is my man, Spence. And, you know what I'm saying, he's my guy. We met, we just kind of hit it off, and I look forward to, you know, maybe potentially working with you on a project. Who knows, you know, what tomorrow brings. You know, and both us kind of putting our heads together and seeing what we can come up with. So, absolutely, man.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. All right, so on the next one, brother, I guess we'll talk to anybody you want to shout out before you hang up. Anybody you want to thank, and you know, for anything before you go.
Yeah, I'll shout out Sleepwalker. We're going to be working on some stuff. Shout out to Caballeras, the barbershop. Shout out to Marco's Pizza, my current employment right now, unfortunately.
You're working. There's nothing unfortunate about that.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's it. And thank you to you.
Hey, not a problem. And no, thank you, man. The pleasure is mine, bro. And I'm glad to meet you. And like I said, I look forward to, you know, something in the future. And also shout out to your girl who supports you, bro.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Madison Butler.
We'll pretend that we
walking up to the house right now with Whataburger. I'm very excited to eat right now.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Thanks again to everybody who's tuned in. This is my man Spencer Burke, a.k.a. Spencer.
Original Creation.
The original of Original Creations with a K. Thank you for being on here late. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me on this long day of the Everybody Eats Happy Gossip Hour. Spencer, we'll see you on the next one. I thank you again, and look forward to talking to you soon. All right?
All right, take it easy.
All right, brother.
Good night.
You too,
Have
man.
Good night, everybody.
All right, God bless, bro. All right, y'all. With that wraps up. We are way past the happy hour. We're over 3 hours in here. I thank you guys all so much for the people that have tuned in, the people that are commenting, the people that have gone to my online store. Remember, it's www.honestthinkingshirts.com. That's HONESTTHINKINGSHIRTS shirts. Okay, honestthinkingshirts.com. Stop by, check me out, see what you like. I think you'll find something that you like. I thank you for everybody that tunes in here, all on my YouNow, my Tumblr, my Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, you name it, all the platforms. The Everybody Eats Happy Hour. We've got big things to come in the future. Thanks to everybody that's that talks to me about real life stuff. For those artists that are interested in using my platform, I have the promotional packages for you. Look them up on Facebook, Instagram. My IG is HTSTEES74. So it's at HTSTEES74. Again, that's at the symbol HTSTEES74. Okay, that's my IG. Check me out. Check out the flyer. We have the bronze package, the gold package, the silver package, the platinum package. Not necessarily in that order, but check us out. Check out a package that suits you, and you get what you pay for, man. We're not expensive. We're not greedy. It's all business. It's not personal, but we will offer you a service to getting your brand heard, getting your music played, getting your plugs and your social media blasts out to the approximate number, which I believe is 100 to 150 million views and users. So yeah, man, get heard. Get on the platform worldwide on a global scale. God bless y'all. When I tell you I love you, it's not on any funny shit. It means I see you. I respect your movement. I respect your grind. I respect your hustle. Everybody eats. I love y'all, man. I thank y'all so much for your support. I thank everybody that's been tuning in. On the next one, man, we talk about everything. It's your boy Mo Deja, man. God bless y'all. Take care.